Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney.
What's
I
up?
am CMoney, and I am joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Good morning.
Happy Sunday
And
indeed.
cheers. I heard it's coffee time.
Oh,
Bottoms
it's
up.
definitely coffee time for sure.
How are you all doing, beautiful
Oh my
people?
God.
It's a beautiful day. I hope you're all feeling good. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Listen, we're here. Okay. We're here and we're ready to fucking go.
Let's go, baby.
You guys saw the thumbnail. I was so like, I did not know this shit was going down this way. Like, people are losing their motherfucking mind about Stellar Blade and getting censored, and people are abandoning ship. People are canceling their subscription to PlayStation's network shit, PlayStation Plus, and all that shit. Um, People are like really mad. Like they're lit, dude. They're lit. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun talking about all this shit that's going on and see what's the deal. What's the deal? See where the chat feels on this. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
y'all know how we do on this show, right? First of all, thank you every one of you for being here. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to everyone live in the chat. Thank you. And of course, we have to shout out our supporters over on Patreon and YouTube, our homies on Patreon. You got the homie Zach McCoy,
Ooh,
Sith Lord, Smitty Smith, Adidas 20, Red Sun, and Isaac Gentry. And on YouTube, we got our squad members Smitty Smith, Avenge Ninja, Gaber by Choice, Zach McCoy, Silent Cypher, Why So Serious, Raiden Blade, Lord Star Killer XS, 80s Cartoon Villain, Adidas 20, Micah Ford, J Mac, Forza Legend, Suicide Kings, Crimson X25, Bounty, Maurice Branch, MCell 101, Ryu Art Gaming, 5.0 Trade Gaming, Lord Louis, Rainbow, Dan Lazaro, Big Migs Gaming, Hargeet Shani, Smokes the Ism.
ooh.
I think I add a S. It's Smoke the Ism. I feel like Smokes the Ism is what I constantly say. I don't know. Kingsman 2K,
Look into it,
Dion
see.
Hayes, Dollar Knight, Paul Brook, Raging Cajun, E Ranks, Palmaro, No Sir, G Myers, El Monte, Dusty, Ignacio Farfam, Abacab 72, Masserette, Talus Ray, Twank 89, JD Gamer, Day Reezy, General Spartan, TZ, Timmy. I don't know why I said it's Timmy. I just missed the I. This is great. Timmy, what's
It's
good, fam?
Timmy.
Duke
What's up,
Togo,
baby?
Hooded Canuck, Six Slayer, Spartan 661, Mash, Amit Kumar, Dog 50, Cypher Type 1, Raheem Lincoln, Boss Red, Demo Flow Gaming, Fark U, Jesse B, JW Universe, J Gaming, JB1521, Jigga J,
Jigga
B
J.
Martin, a 001, Def Leppard, Quan the Terrible, Jonas the Dad, Kenneth Williams, Philly Gangster, Angry Hippie.
Let's
Thank you
go.
guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you
And
so much, you guys.
of course, we have our elite members, the homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, Spoon Man, and Dragon's Blade 7. We
Let's
appreciate you guys
go.
so very
Thank you,
much.
guys.
Thank you for rocking with us. I know we have to update this. It will be updated. I will do it. That'll be my
Today.
today. I will make sure it's
Let's
done.
go. Let's go.
Listen,
I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's go.
again, thank you all to everyone who supports us there. But of course, y'all know what it is. You being here right now, live in the flesh, super duper supportive of us. We appreciate you guys so very much, so very important to us. So thank you all. Shout out to the homie Jacob Novik in
Let's
the
go.
building. First one out.
Woo!
Always making sure we're going live if we haven't put it up soon enough. So thank you, Jacob, for keeping us on our toes. Um, he says, "Hi, Sony promised not to censor Stellar Blade, but did that anyway, and that could for real be used in a court against them, and Sony would then lose. No, what if they would lose? I mean, I believe it because of something else that's happening that we will definitely be talking about. Got the homie Spoon Man in the
What's up,
building. It's
baby?
coffee time.
What?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Cheers, love.
Absolutely, absolutely. The Black Knight in the building with their little coffee emoji was good, fam. Razor Ultron was good, fam. Wade Johnson, what is up? Jesse B, what's up, fam? Bob McP, what's going on,
What's
homie?
up, Bob?
20 Blaster, what's going on, man? Twittery Snake says, I was wondering when Sony would start up their usual censorship antics with Stellar Blade. LOL. Just wild that they let the game release like that and then started it and then started it from what I understand.
Mhm.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like if you were going to censor the shit,
You should have done that
did it
before.
beforehand, right? But that's where things get a little iffy because it's like, well, you know, you made the game for a certain subset of people who are going to be, you know, if listen, not saying that the game is not worth buying outside of the reason, but you know that a certain subset of people are prone to want to buy this game because of what you showed them, and then
You're gonna take
you do
that
the
away.
oopsie daisy at the end after they already bought it. You know, that's
They're gonna want that money back.
they're
That's
gonna,
all I'm
you know what I'm saying? It
saying.
just is what it is. E ranks in the building was
What's
good,
up,
fam.
baby?
Dr. Scottsy
Let's
was good,
go.
man. Dog walking and shit talking. That's what's up, Dr. Scott.
Let's go. Good morning, baby.
Ryar Gaming was good,
What's up,
fam.
love?
Look at him already. No,
Oh,
no,
oh, oh,
no,
what could it be?
Ryar. We're not starting a Sunday morning that way, okay? We in church right now. That's not what we talk about. Loki, what's good, fam? Thank you for being here. Says Stellar Blade getting censored is the funniest shit I've ever seen, especially when ponies trotted out those Microsoft guidelines. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, I completely forgot about that too. Oh, Microsoft wouldn't let the game be on there because of the guidelines or some bullshit like that. And look at them.
Well, listen, maybe
Oh
that's what
shit.
they're trying to do. They're trying to fit into those guidelines, right?
Keep reading on, baby girl.
I don't know where you were, my love.
Uh
Roki, where's Roki? Roki, I'm looking for you, Roki. Oh, I saw. Oh, Loki, here we go. Here we go. I said Roki. Damn. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Sorry. Racer Ultron. What's up, baby? The beautiful people, the beautiful people. Yes, beautiful people. Happy Sunday and cheers. Waking up together. Let's go. Jesse B. Welcome, baby. What's got censored? Listen, Stellar Blade. We're gonna go into the details. Um, I don't know exactly how much. I heard about a thing here and there, but like you were saying before, you guys, if they were gonna do this, Twittery Snake, I believe, brought it up. Like, why wait? Why didn't you do this before? Why didn't you present the game in that way? Right? And who knows? Like, maybe they're trying to. I don't know how long, because the game started was supposed to be a multi-platform game, right? And so then Sony, they scooped it up. PlayStation's got the game, but for how long? Like, do we know the details? Like, what's happening there? Like, maybe they're trying to make certain changes to be a little more appealing to the other platforms. Like, what's happening? I do think it's super messy to go ahead and present a game a certain way or put out the game in a certain way and then take it away, right? There are people who bought the game for certain reasons, right? And if you take those reasons away, that's kind of shady, right? It's kind of lying. Um, it was very fitting to for the ponies to get this game. It's really funny the fact that this is what the game kind of was about, right? Because we do know their relationship with Pornhub. So it was like the perfect game for them. And then you want to censor the freaking game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I could have seen that coming. I could have told them if they say, "Hey, Doodle, should we censor the game?" I'll be like, "Nah, yo, take several seats. That's not something you fuck around with. You know where the ponies be at. That's not the thing to do." And so, of course, they're asking for their money back. Of course, they're gonna throw a tantrum. They want them bouncy titties and that ass. You know what I'm saying? Face down, ass up. Happy Sunday. Right, UR says hashtag free the yams. That's listen, I feel like I'm gonna see that all over Twitter. And again, rightfully so. I'm with them with the fact that they need to just let the game be what they promoted it to be. Oops, clicked the wrong spot. What's up, the real Mark Smith? How are you, love? How are you? What I miss? Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you missed. We just got here. The elemental hero. What's up, baby? How are you? Happy Sunday. Good morning to you. Jesse B. Yes, I'm rocking denim today. Let's go. Loki in the house. I see you, Bob. Why you crying? Why you crying? Let's see. We'll get there. Loki says, but since this is a Sony game and Shift Up, the devs decided to sign a contract with Sony. See, okay. Xbox gamers should wash their hands of the situation. It doesn't concern us. It doesn't, but it is fun to talk about. Listen, I it's just ironic. This is their Starfield, isn't it? They are barely getting any games, so this was a big deal for them. And to have this situation take place and it be as messy as it's getting, it's just it's something funny to talk about. What's up, Bob? How you doing today? What happened to Xbox support? Wait. Oh, they don't like curvy women. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know if you're referring to why is the game not on Xbox? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me what you're thinking. What's up, Eastside Vandal? Welcome. Good morning, baby. How are you today? I hope all is well. Folks need to go touch grass. Go touch that grass. Or even better yet, maybe a real girl. Oh, oh, damn. Hold up. I need a sip for that one. You guys didn't hear this because C-Money's mic is muted, but the door was closed, and I read that part, maybe a real girl, right? And he just popped in, opened the door, he said, "Oh, shit! Oh, shit!" and went back out. This dude. Also ponies down bad. They are freaking down. Let's see. Let's see what this is about. I heard they had a problem with IGN too because they gave Stellar Blade a 7. I mean, should it have been lower? Like, what are we thinking, ponies? I don't know. I don't know. But these ponies are going through it. I get it. They're barely getting games this year, you guys. And then all this turbulence with what they thought they were gonna get. I mean, it's rough. It's rough to be a pony at this moment, right? But I thought they were packing up and going to PC. So what are they upset about? Um, I thought they were done with PlayStation. And so what are we crying about now? Right? If they're done and they're going to PC, why does this matter? Was the packing up not real? What's going on? I thought they were done. PlayStation, it's over. Might as well just have a freaking PC and go get. They were excited about the trophies and they were bragging about what they were getting. We know how they freaking operate, right? They move on. They move on quickly. Um, so I wouldn't think that there'll be such a big concern when it comes to changes with PlayStation and whatever the heck they got going on. But apparently the ponies are still there. They're still upset. They're still offended and going through it. I say focus on your PC. But I think the PC gamers don't want the ponies over there either. So damn, ponies are just not wanted. Um, let's see, let's see. Oh, Creed, what's up, baby? Creed 20 Blaster, good morning and happy Sunday to you. I remember that the trailer of Fable, they say the girl is ugly, and now is Stellar Blade game over sexualized? What is there a problem? Why is there a problem now? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Listen, C Money and I are gonna go into the details of what was changed. I know he has all the info. Um, I don't know what is there to make a big deal about. Were the changes, if you guys know, let me know. Were the changes substantial enough to make people just not want to play? Were the outfits taken away? Like, what's going on? These ponies can't catch a break. That's all I know. Let's see. Wait. Delusion. What the heck? I'm gonna call you. Wait. Delusions. I don't know. Let's leave it at that. All right. You tell me the rest. I don't even know. I need to take a couple of sips before I butcher your name because it's about to get worse. Can't see it too well either because I think it's in the picture, but in the profile pic. We'll see. All right. It's hilarious to me that people demand refunds over some change clothes. Okay, so the clothing changed, but I think the outfits are still the same. I think they just tweaked some of it. I don't think that that it was like a big deal. Like I think it was just changes here and there. Nothing to really fuss about. The outfits are still kind of the same. They didn't like take away um any of them from what I heard or from what I know. So again, I don't think it's something to be really upset about like that. But I mean, these ponies to demand a refund though, that's a big deal. Like I remember with Cyberpunk, the big deal that, that was, yes, that was a situation there and refunds. Are they giving the refunds back though? Like the ones that are being, asked for? Um but yeah, see, Cyberpunk, that was an issue if you couldn't really play the game, but like the game is still there. Stellar Blade, you can still play it. Yeah, I don't know what's the big deal. But listen, ponies won. They think they should get. You know what's funny? By the way, like PlayStation's been going through all these things, and the ponies were kind of like okay with it, brushing things under the rug. That didn't matter. But fuck around with their titties and ass, and they have a problem. Like, damn, they're not messing around. The Black Knight, what's up, baby? All this over yams. Yes, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There are bigger problems going on over there. They've gotten screwed by freaking PlayStation, but this is a situation where they're up in arms about and trying to really make change. I don't know, man. These ponies' perspectives are all over the place. So I don't know. I don't know. Scott Gamer, dude, what is up? Oh, you changed your profile picture. You don't have the controller there anymore. That mustard color controller. You said it was orange though, even though it looks a little bit on the yellower side in the picture. It's a dope controller. You did show it off on our in our Discord, and it's pretty fire. Hello and good morning to you too. Good morning to you, even though there's just one of us right now. Good morning to you too. And I hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. Eastside Vandal. What's up, baby? Grown men starting a petition because they are mad they can't see a cartoon character. Listen, okay, let's give it a moment. I think I love that you brought this up because I'm starting to think that these ponies think that this is like a real girl. I mean, that's how invested. But see, that's why the changes matter to them. Like these ponies really think that this is all real. And I mean, I guess it's as real as it gets for them. But like, damn, I feel like that's what they're caught up. So I love, thank you, Isai Vandal. I love that you brought up. It's a cartoon character, you guys. She's not real. Like, n- I don't know how else to tell them. Like somebody, thank you for letting them know and reminding these ponies because I think that's why they're caught up. They're caught up in the mess because I mean it's become a real thing. Like maybe they thought like, yo, this is my girlfriend now I'ma dress her up and live it up. I don't understand, but I think they got caught up in the moment, East Side. I think we need to tweet that out like it's a cartoon character, right? Like this is sketch, this is made up, like it's not real, ponies. I don't know what you were planning to do with the game itself. I know you'd be blowing into controllers and shit, but like ease up. It's not real. It's not. It is a weird energy. I don't know what's going down. I- Listen, this is beyond being down. I think this is like a delusional situation. Um, and again, I'm glad you brought it up. Like, come on, ponies. This is just a game. It's a character. It's like a movie. Chill the fuck out. A cartoon movie at that. Scott Gamer, he's gonna start his day off with a beer. He's not gonna join us with the coffee. Cheers to you, my friend. Um, enjoy. I don't know if it's a different time though over there. Maybe you hit afternoon already. We're still in I think if you're in Cali, you're 3 hours later. So cheers. Maybe you already had your coffee. You drink coffee. Um oh, he just got off work. Heck yeah, bottoms up on that beer. Drink up, baby. Yeah, he just got off work. So I get it. Drink up. Fossil, what's up, baby? I see you in the building. Let's go. Spoonman, what's up, love? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Get that Patreon ticker updated. Yes, C-Money needs to get on that, or you're getting mustard delivered to the house every day. Listen, I don't know if I want to update it anymore. I would love to see C-Money, looking at some mustard on a delay. That would be pretty funny. Yo, I don't know. I like a little bit. I know, like, maybe not chugging the shit. Obviously, that'll be kind of weird. But a little mustard here and there mixed up with other stuff is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Not to mention that there are other types of freaking mustard. It's not just that. Like he's got this idea. I don't even know if he's ever tasted mustard. I think he just smelled it and decided that that's not something he's gonna mess with. Um, yeah, I think he should give mustard a shot and maybe some olives on pizza. That's the way to start slowly. But yeah, he's not about that life for some reason. Um, but I'm gonna make sure he gets that done today. Um, regardless. But I would like to mess with it. I would like to trick him into having mustard. But how do you cover up freaking mustard? Man, this dude and his eating habits. Oh, damn. Damn, Bob. Let's get right through that. All right. Listen, see, money. There's been some threats over here if you don't update the ticker. I'm just saying, it's well deserved. Well deserved. Maybe you'll be
Who
getting
said
some
that? Who said
mustard
that?
delivered.
Listen, it's true. I'm supposed to update that ticker.
Yeah, and I told him the other day, and he told me,
Listen.
didn't you? I thought you told me you did do it.
No.
Lies.
I did do
Lies.
it. There's been a lot of changes, bro. This shit is ever evolving. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe him. You guys believe him? I think it's a load of crap.
Listen.
Oh, do me a favor. Read out this name for me.
Delusions of grandeur.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, you read that pretty fast. I stopped
Why?
at delusion.
Was your line?
Listen.
Oh shit! This is what
Sunday.
happens.
I'm still drinking. I'm still drinking coffee.
Oh my god!
Six
I walk
City,
away.
no judgment here. What the hell?
Walk away for 1 second.
Shit.
Oh
You hear
my
the
god!
judgment?
Listen, I'm not
It
judging.
ain't right. By the way, this was genius.
What was genius?
Eastside wanted to remind the ponies that Stellar Blade is a cartoon character. These ponies are up. Exactly.
Listen, all I'm saying it's time to start taking some chapters because we're going down.
Oh, I should have been. Oh, damn.
What do you mean? There's nothing to fucking do a chapter on. We've been talking.
Oh.
Now. God damn. All right.
Oh.
Let's get cracking. All right. Let's get this cracking.
Should I take chapters too?
Why would we both?
In case you forget throughout you know,
Have you not seen how on
this
point I've been?
you've been on point. Did you do the
Alright.
last chapters though?
I mean, I have them. I'm not putting them into
Mm,
the other thing. I'm using them from other
mm.
things. You know what I'm saying? I got listen, don't be trying to call me out on this shit. Look at this.
Just
What's this?
saying, see, just
All
saying.
right, listen. We're gonna get rocking. All right. This is how it's going down.
Wait,
Listen,
I'm going down. I'm saying hello to everybody.
we
Here
already said
you go
hello. No, no, no.
to
No, no,
change
no.
the
It's no,
show.
what's up, fam? We already said hello. Okay.
Sliding through. What's up, baby?
Slide it
I should
through.
have done this faster.
Yeah, you took
See,
too
I get
long.
caught up with my coffee and
No,
just
no, no, no,
chilling
no. We got
vibes.
a show to
I
do.
did it all for the
No,
nookie.
no, no, no,
What's
no.
up, Snooki Jackson? Damn
Listen,
it. Look at
no
the
more.
pressure you
God
put
damn it.
on me. All
I'm
right,
about to
go ahead.
delete
I
your
see Jigga
shit right
J. I
now.
see you, baby.
Just leave it there. What's
Go
up, everybody? We
say
gotta
hi
get
to
this
my
show started.
people.
Stellar fucking Blade. Okay,
Woo,
let
Mr.
me get.
Seven
God
Digit.
damn it, Doodle.
Okay, okay, all
Leave
right.
the shit
I see you
alone.
guys.
We see you. We love you.
Yes,
But
we
they
do.
also want to see the show. We
Okay,
gotta.
all
We
right.
gotta get
Damn
rocking.
it.
All right. We gotta get rocking.
I moved
All
too
right.
slow,
I
guys.
want to start with. We're gonna start with this dude right here. There's a lot, but we gotta start with. I gotta get
Amanda,
into
I
this.
see you laughing. See, I had to go all the way to the bottom. I
God
missed
damn
all
it,
my messages in
Doodle.
between. Fuck you. What's
Doodle,
up,
fucking.
baby?
God.
Oh, Timmy, I see you, love.
The fuck
These
is
are my
happening?
people, baby. I thought you were gonna, Doodle's
All
a
right.
little tipsy. You from
How
the
are you
coffee.
tipsy?
What the hell?
How are you tipsy? Jesus. Okay, I gotta take new chapters because you started talking some hell shit again. Stop! Are you
Oh,
fucking
for
on my
the
chapters?
yes.
God
What's
damn
up,
it!
everybody? Happy Sunday. Stanley Francis.
Oh
Okay,
my
all
god!
right.
If you
I
don't
see you
fucking
guys. Grisea, what's up,
god damn
baby?
it!
I'm gonna whisper it
Stop it!
so
No
it
more.
doesn't
All
affect
right,
your
listen.
chapters.
We're gonna go ahead right now. Boom.
Oh,
Listen, Stellar Blade. They got these. This is wild. They're flipping out in this shit right now. They are not fucking around. This is real to them. Okay, this is a big deal. All right. So the situation at hand, if you're not aware, is that there are many, many, many pictures of censored versions of Stella.
mm-mm.
Stellar? I don't even know her name. The lady.
Stellar Blade.
Um, well, I didn't know that's her real name.
I don't
Okay. I
know,
haven't played the
dude.
game. I just imagined that was the name of the game. Um, so there's a whole thing where they have a free hashtag free Stellar Blade. There's a petition. So this guy
Eve. Her
Ciale,
name's Eve. Why
who?
so serious? What's up, baby? Eve. That's her
Eve.
name.
Okay, well there you go. So Eve has different costumes. We're gonna look at some pictures. We're gonna talk a little bit, but let's start with this dude because he's serious. So he says mass PlayStation sub cancellation. Korean developers' first effort censored by Asian art saboteur Sony. 20,000 plus petition signatures and hashtag free Stellar Blade lead to death threats. Stellar Blade, a game with a problematic, pretty digital woman they gaslight. Gamers rise up. Vid below. Now, we're not going to watch his vid because that's just a lot. But he does link all of these
Oh
people
my gosh.
who are canceling their subscription.
Are they
Cancellation
getting
confirmed. Confirmed. Cancellation. Different languages. They don't give a shit. They're all canceling. Everybody, look at this shit. They're going
wait.
down.
I thought they were returning they were
No,
demanding a
no, 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 no.
refund
Well,
for the
that's a
game.
different thing. That's a you're mixing up messages right now, baby girl.
All right.
Okay,
See,
this is
listen, Imma
this is
Imma
the
take my sip.
cancellation.
You
Okay,
take your chapters, Imma
jeez.
take my sip. All right? Calm down, C. Take several seats.
Okay, so this is the subscriptions. Everybody's canceling their subscriptions, right? It's funny because some of them are canceling, and it's like your subscription you're gonna your cancellation is gonna happen in like 2030. It's like Jesus Christ. But no, some of them are canceling their stuff right away
Oh, that's what happens when you
when you
prepay.
prepay. That's why you can't prepay so far.
Mm-mm.
But
Not
listen,
no,
mad
oh my
people.
god, there may
Hashtag
not be a freaking PlayStation
by the
by
time it
freaking
cancels,
and
I
then they
know.
get your money. That's how they do it.
So this hashtag free seller blade is everywhere. There's so look, this is a second page. Look at this. Just everybody is doing it. Look, I'm too broke to be spending money on a service from a company that loves fucking their customers over. This will be the last time I ever buy anything from Sony PlayStation and probably the last time I ever buy anything for a console.
How
PC
can you
Master
see
Race,
these?
is it too late for me to join? Damn. Listen, let me first thing right off the rip. This just dives right in to the point that we've been making this whole time where These people are not in it for PlayStation.
They're not.
They're not in
They're
it for the
not
first
because
party games. They're not in it for
mhm,
anything. If if Stella Stellar? Eve?
Eve.
If Eve having a different outfit than they wanted is enough for them to be
It's
like,
not
"I'm out."
even a different
Like,
outfit, dude. They tweaked it from what I'm seeing in the pictures. That's what I was asking in the chat. Are they making, like, other changes that I don't know about? Because from what I know, they're just changing things here and there. The outfits are still available. Like, they thought it was a real girl that they were gonna dress up and go on dates with? Like, what the fuck they think they were buying? This was not a life-changing decision, you guys.
I
Ponies,
don't know.
take several seats and calm the fuck down. Eat some hay, touch some grass, hit up those carrots as long as
So
they're organic. Like,
so
are you kidding me?
yeah, it's a problem. So, I mean, if you read like all these things, I mean, they're a little too small for me to
That's what I'm
read.
saying. I don't know how you read
Oh
that
shit,
last one. I can't freaking
I
see
can't
it.
get any closer right now, apparently. Um,
Get closer. I'm excited to hear some of the things
it's just
that these
it's
ponies are saying and the reason why this was the last freaking straw. But you brought up such a great point. Like, they're not in it for PlayStation. Like, this is why. Like, how many things have they done? The future of PlayStation is shaky as shit, and this outfit is what pushed them to say, "Nah, I'm
dude, but you
done."
gotta see like some of these like people put videos up, like people are leaving because this is not sexy enough. Like it's crazy. Like I just don't understand how far they want this shit to go with like the sexualization of this character in this game.
But that's the
It's
thing.
wild. Like she still
It's
looks
still
fucking
far enough. Like, it's still
sexualized like
really
hell.
far,
It's
right?
wild.
Like, they want more.
Okay, so check it out. You see this picture? So this shows you what happened. Okay. So over here, right? So you see the
They
cleavage.
added,
They
yes.
added some
And they added
lace.
kind of, yes, I was gonna say, it's kind of like lace. You can
Yeah,
still
yeah. They
see
added some
through
lace to make it not so, obvious, right? And then on the bottom, like
the other
you can see the
triangle, the other
lips.
layer,
You can
yes.
see the lips down below, right? And then on the other side, you still see the lips. I don't understand why they like people were pissed off about that too. That was a whole nother thing. But then even on the picture on the side on the left, you see the cleavage, and then they
Oh, they
added
did
a
like a
little
bar,
bra.
yes.
Yeah, so supposedly the developer did like a video or did some type of stream or something
Okay.
saying that they actually always wanted to have the bra under there. That it just took more time for some for them to add the
Oh,
detail.
okay. It took more time. So instead of putting, because what I'm seeing is that obviously they don't have to add the other details if they have the bar. I'm pretty sure that this took less time to do than to go ahead and work on the actual cleavage in between, right? Like, that's a load of crap. Don't come out here with bull crap. Just say you want to censor the game because it was a bit too much and it was a little bit too far. Or maybe you just want to seem, again, I said it before, this was supposed to be a multi-platform game. PlayStation came in and scooped it, but for how long? We don't know what's on that contract. Maybe they want to seem a little appealing to the other platforms. I don't
Maybe
know.
they are fixing it for other platforms. I mean, we don't
Yes.
know. But look,
So,
even on the other side over here, right? It's not just the sexualization stuff. If you see the picture on the end, right? It's look at how bloody she is,
yes,
and then she's not bloody anymore, right? So I guess the violence or the way it looks after fighting is less.
intense.
Maybe something like that. I don't know. It just there's a lot to it. And again, sure, right? Like okay, like it's they censored the blood and stuff. So maybe that's
That's more of my that's more of my problem, right? Like, that right there, if, like, it depends if that made it a lot more real. I don't know how, I haven't played the game yet, so I don't know if it required for that or if it won't look as realistic
so you
without
see
all
the
the, yeah,
so you
oh
see
my
the camera
gosh.
angles.
Yep.
So you see like it's like they're putting it here. I don't know, man. They're I think they're still keeping it pretty.
It's a lot.
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot for sure.
Like there's a difference between it just being looking a certain way, but then they're still doing the same shit. I don't know. I don't see why the stress on it.
I
Like
don't. I don't
like look here.
understand it, but listen, I
He said you
just
thought he could play pool, but when you click the button, she basically just poses and bends over for you for a little bit.
So you can't play. It's not
No, no, no,
interactive.
you just
That's
literally you go to it, you press the button, and then you bend over for a little bit.
you know what's funny? It's not I don't think it's about playing pool. I think they just wanted to see, because when you're playing pool, you get in there, right? And so I think they just wanted more angles of it
Of course, that's the
other
whole
than just
point,
this,
right? They're
right?
they're just sitting down. I mean, she's
These
just bending
creeps.
over.
Listen, you got it. Listen, you got to deliver to the ponies what you promised them, right? I don't know that the changes were that significant either way, right? So the fact that like the ponies are all up in arms about this shit, demanding their money back, like it's still showing a lot, right? And so I don't understand that, but at the same time, you presented something to the ponies that they were excited about, and now you're taking some of it away.
So
Ugh.
so this is the petition, um, by Mark Kern. I think he's like Grubs or some shit is his name on the things. I think I have it somewhere, but, so they have the petition, hashtag Free Stellar Blade is their hashtag over here. Stellar Blade is a phenomenal new game that just launched on PlayStation 5 worldwide, but it has a problem. The content has been censored from the original trailer version posted by Sony. We as gamers want this content back. We
Oh my
relied
god.
on it. We made the game the number one pre-order worldwide because of it, and this is the true game that we want. So
Guys, they didn't take anything out of the game. They tweaked the outfit. You're talking about two different
I
things.
mean, they did
Did
though, right? Let's be clear. They tweaked the outfit, but the outfit was more revealing. And if you want to beat off to it, it's harder to do now for certain outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're feeling. They're like, how am I can't envision it with the lace there. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Oh my
can't
god,
do it.
that's wild.
Like, look, Autumn, I'm done with PlayStation. This censorship. I paid for Shift Up's version of Stellar Blade, not your censored version. You will never see another penny from me ever
Holy
again.
crap.
PlayStation hashtag Free Stellar Blade.
Yo,
I thought
this
honestly,
is
man, when that first thing
okay,
came up,
this
I
is
thought it was a joke,
hilarious.
bro. I thought it
Yes,
was a joke,
yes.
but this shit is real.
This is funny as shit to me because again, like you said, it was kind of like, "Oh, the ponies are upset." But reading the comments, reading what they're actually saying, this is just it's freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if I could
Come
zoom in
on,
on these other
man.
ones and we could read like each individual one, it would be wild. Imagine what they're saying.
I can't
But
imagine.
but this is the thing. Like again, like I guess I get it's weird because I don't get the outrage because as a normal human who is watching this game play out, it's like, okay, they chose to make the character super sexual. Do I think it's necessary? No. Am I is my mind maybe a little different than when I was younger and I didn't have four daughters and a wife? Yeah, maybe it's a little different now. Maybe I don't see the need to have it over sexualized. But let's just say, fine, I get it, right? They want to be able to do it, right? Bayonetta did that for a long time, not like this, to be clear, this is next level shit, but
It
it
is.
did it right. It sold on that, right? And this is doing the same thing. And honestly, I gotta, being honest, right? If I'm being honest, when I was going through this, there's so much, guys. Like I could have bookmarked a million like tweets and like posts about this shit. It's crazy. So many people doing little snippets of showing shit. It's insane. But in between all of the controversy shit, there's just people who are playing the game and showing clips of it and like showing the actual game. And I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look bad. It looks better than I thought it would. Again, I'm not getting it anytime soon, but it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't the combat looks good too, and I don't know if it's one of those situations when, like, once you're playing it, it kinda gets repetitive because
I mean,
again,
maybe.
haven't played it, but it sucked me in when I saw the fight scenes. I was like, "Oh, shoot, it looks pretty dope." Now, it is a lot like Bayonetta, but the difference is, like, Bayonetta also has, like, a mature feeling to her. Her voice, the way that her face, she looks like a grown woman, right? And so I feel like because one of the conversations were about Eve's face. She looks a little bit young, right? And I just feel like it's kind of like an evolution of Bayonetta, which is great. I did think that it went a bit too far. It was a bit much. And again, she doesn't have that Bayonetta face in the way that she speaks that makes you feel like, oh shoot, this is a grown freaking lady over here. But the outfits were sexy. It was pretty cool, but it is still sexy. Like, I don't know what they're crying about. I don't know.
Well, I mean, but again, but either way, right? So regardless of that, the point is that I get the fact that they were shown something, right? And they made their decisions based off of what they saw, right? So they wanted a certain look because it was shown to them, and then they went ahead and purchased it, and then it changed. So, I mean, I kinda get that angle of it too. It's like, "Come on, man, like, I bought the shit. This is why I bought it. This is what I wanted to see, and now you're changing it." Like, it's kinda some, bait and switch shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the chat I don't know if you guys like, how you
Listen, in
guys
the
feel
chat,
about
I
it.
also
Let us know.
someone said, like, why were these changes not made before, right? Like, the game is just, I mean, maybe they heard something, maybe they felt a certain way, maybe the sales, the pre-orders, as much as we think they're good or whatever the heck, we don't know the numbers. Maybe the pre-orders were not as
As high
much
as they
as
want.
they
Yeah,
expected,
that's the one thing we
right?
talked about a
So
little bit
these Mhm.
with the number of pre-orders, like being number 1. Being
Yes.
number 1
What does
doesn't mean
that
shit
mean,
because you could
right?
have 5 pre-orders, everybody else has less than that, and you're number 1, right? So it
Exactly.
doesn't being number 1 doesn't mean you did a lot, it just means you did the most of what else is there. But real
At the
quick, I do
time.
wanna get Jacob in here. He does appreciate you, brother, for being here. Thank you for
Thank you
that
so
$2 super chat.
much.
Says, "Answer, Shift Up signed a second party contract with Sony." That's what happened, right? So they went ahead, they signed with Sony, and Sony's like, "Okay, you gotta cut this stuff." If you remember, the devil was it Devil May Cry? The
Oh,
last
yeah,
Devil May Cry that came out, which
it's
was
funny.
fire, but
Mhm.
they did have a scene that it was, like, by a motorcycle or something, I forget what it was, and, like, her skirt lifted up, like, one of the girls' skirt lifted up, or I think when she was no, he picked her up, and she was, like, dying or something, I don't know, she was hurt, and the regular version, you can see, like, down below, right? It shows it fine. And then on the censor version is like gone or something. It's like blurred or out, or it's like just removed and you can't see it. So they've done this in the past, right? Sony has a certain line that they won't cross, I guess. But I
I mean,
mean,
the
this
line is
line is
pretty
really fucking
cross. This
blurred
is
with
this
this
is
game,
one heck
bro.
of a line. Like, you know, talk about hold the line. Like, where the shit is the line? This is all over the freaking place. They show a lot. There is a lot in this freaking game, and there are not, from what I know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, not a lot of games, or I don't know if any games have this much to show. This feels to me like, I don't know if it was late, I think it was early 2000s when Britney Spears came out and ripped off that outfit, and it was like a skin.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
that's what it feels like to me, like pushing that. And look how far like things went from there. And so this is like a turning point in culture, period. Right? Like, this is pushing things in a way that if given into it, this could be the new freaking standard of what is expected of a female character, right? Or trying to compete with that if it does well. Um, so I think that's what it feels like to me, you
Yeah, I mean,
know?
I don't think in the like in the industry that's gonna be an issue. This is always gonna be the outliers, right? Like this is not ever gonna be the norm anymore. It's just not. The movement that's around, trying to make women look like the every woman, right? Not the high like the percentage of pretty or whatever that people want to try to make it, right? They're trying to make it where everybody feels included. That's just going to be the norm going forward. And if anything, it'll just keep progressing that way. This things like this will always be the outlier. I mean, look at Bayonetta, man. Like Bayonetta did that first, right? Like they were like the first real game that did that in a way that mattered, and then even that game kind of fell off, right? Like it didn't get remade anywhere else, right? Nintendo of all people had to go over there and help them make that game and get, buy the game basically to do it. And I mean, it just kind of petered off, right? We played the third one, we bought it, and then it was just like, what are we, what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
you
it
know
wasn't
what the
that good.
problem is with that game, and it's this is again like an evolved version of it. But the problem with Bayonetta is the fact that when they present the game, it's just freaking stunning, right? You go
Up
ahead, you see the
close.
trailer, you see everything, and it's like, oh wow, this looks great. When you're actually playing the game up close, you see all those details. When it pulls out and you're in movement, it all just bulks up into like this a bit of a blurry situation. And if it maintained that, that beautiful, clear, graphically impressive look throughout, then great. Yes. But it needed a lot more. And with again, I haven't played Stellar Blade, but that was my problem when I saw some of the gameplay. Like the background almost looks like painted behind instead of in just the same old kind of like the same color. It lacked dimension, and again, it's a better version of Bayonetta, but just not quite there. Um, with where it needed to be.
Um, I wanna get the chat into this now just to kind of see where everybody's feeling about this situation. If you already posted something, just put like at on point and then post
Yes.
it so I know that you're trying to talk about this specific thing that we're talking about now. So it's a little easier for me to find it. Um but yeah, I want to get your like feelings on, is this like, are they overreacting to the sexuality of it? Like is this not enough? And also with Sony and their censorship practices, what you guys kind of feel about it, because I think I don't know. I mean, like I get the other
You get the
side, right? I get
outrage,
the
right?
outrage, and it's not
You
I
get
don't get
it.
the
Yeah.
outrage because of visually what I'm seeing. I get the outrage from the fact that, as shitty as
I
it
get
is,
listen,
it's like if you're advertising Pornhub to them, and then they go on Pornhub, and it turns out it's all soft core porn, right? There's no, all the hardcore ideas gone, right? Like that's what this is to them, right? It went from hardcore to softcore. Is that what is that what they is like that's
listen,
how that
I
relates?
get it because I'm gonna have to break this down to madmen later on today. I'll be like, listen, look what they've done to the game, right? So it's all perspective. If it matters to you, then it matters. And I understand why it matters to me. Like thinking, like seeing it and thinking about the changes that they've made, they're not substantial enough if you're really trying to play the game to go ahead and play the game. And this is coming from a perspective where I thought the outfits were pretty dope and really sexy. But I also feel like that little lace that they added up on top is still sexy, right? I love that they did a different color to the addition instead of so it looks like layered through. I thought they did a really good job with the way that they still did it. But again, I'm not trying to sit there and do what these ponies are planning to do with it. So, I mean, respect to them, understood. It is what it is. I do think that it was irresponsible if they were gonna go ahead and make these changes to not make it before they went out there and put the game out.
I mean, but even then, it needed to be done in the trailer.
Yes,
Like
that's
you
what I'm
got you
saying.
you
Like
got
the
to fix the
trailer
trailer.
should have been fixed. Like they should have gone ahead if they knew, right? If they're like, okay, we're gonna take this game, this is what we're paying for it, whatever the heck. But these changes need to be made. Those changes should have been made before anything was out there about the game. Be
Agree.
responsible. Come on.
All right, so let me go and let's see what the homies are talking about. So they say Grummies is the same guy. Bob Big P says Grummies is the same guy who said that Starfield menu is poop. Yeah, Mick Kumar says that the same thing. Jeremy Brown says Stellar Blade wasn't the number one pre-order game. Well, Sea of Thieves was number one for a long time, but
Yes.
Stellar Blade ultimately at the end, like as it got closer, did go ahead. The digital edition
Which
at
I
least
also think,
did go up
like,
to number one.
Sea of Thieves was number 1, number what, 3 and 5 or 5
Yeah,
and
it was
8 or
up there.
something like that. With pre-orders, I think as the game gets closer, it's gonna pick up as well. I think
Yeah, that's what
once
happens. It's like,
yeah.
"Oh, shit, is game's coming out? Let me
Yep.
pre-order." Um, Kath Games was good, fam, says,
What's up,
"You know what
baby?
the petition reminds me of? Free the nipple." Oh my
It
god.
does. You are
That's
100%
funny.
correct. It does have that vibe. Free the
Ryar
nips.
Gaming says, "The ponies were finally going to lose their virginity."
And listen, they bought a lot of them were digital, right? They're demanding their freaking money
Yeah.
back and
Well,
whatever.
we're gonna talk about that part
Oh,
after.
okay, because I have things to say.
Go Pole says,
What's up?
"Nice, a poon game killing ponies is getting rid of them." But again, exposing it, dude, I'm telling you, like that shows you over some shit like this. Like, let's be clear. Like, okay, censorship, but like that makes you like leave PlayStation. So
That's the thing.
it's a
I don't
casual
think it's
box,
that
bro.
big of a deal
It's a
to, like,
casual
the
box,
point that
bro.
you're like, "Alright, well, I no longer want anything to do with freaking PlayStation." Are you kidding me?
My God, hashtag
Bring back the boobies.
hashtag bring back the boobies. I've been
Yo!
whacking off. God
What's
damn
up?
it.
I've
I've
been
been
whacking off.
uh,
See, that's the thing.
the homie Eastside says PlayStation can rob ponies blind for 20 years and they say nothing. Take their softcore porn away and they revolt. What the fuck is happening? Ponies sound bad.
Exactly. Yo.
Yes.
Yo.
Facts.
Eastside Vandal, like, dropping bars today. Like,
Bars
are you
indeed.
freaking kidding me? This is what freaking breaks the pony's back? What the hell are we talking about
No,
here?
it is what it is, man. Primo
Come
Drake
on,
says,
man.
meanwhile, Bayonetta is running around with nothing but hair covering her bits.
Yes,
He ain't wrong. Nico Chief says, hashtag free the cheeks. Oh shit, these are facts. Mr. Seven Digit says, at the end of the day, Stella Yam's not competing with Doodle. Bars. Maybe that's why I don't need no goddamn Stellar Blade. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, baby.
Creed 20 Blasters of Bayonetta was more nerdy, sexy outfit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I've said
It
it
was a little
before.
different.
Like, Bayonetta has this sexy energy about her, and it's not like this is like a whole other level where it's just a bit more of like, here, this is what we're trying to show you and what we're trying to sell you. Whereas it was just like an aura about her. Yes, she had the sexy freaking shoes and the outfit. It was the hair, and it was so dope the way it was so creative the way that they did that. Um but yeah, it had like a sophisticated kick to it, with the
It
way
did
she
feel that way,
spoke
but it
and the way
also
that
might just
she
be the
carried
accent.
herself.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, the way she spoke, I
the
just said that, the way she talked and
yeah,
she carried herself.
the accent just makes, like the British accent when used properly. That's why they always use it for like things that show like schools and stuff. Like anything in college, they all talk like that, right? Because it just
Yes.
when you speak it, I guess when they speak proper English in that accent, it just sounds more sophisticated. So when she was talking, it just sounded like she was sophisticated yet sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yes.
like a
It did
balance. I don't know.
have, like, yeah, it was very sexy. This one has a put it in here aura type of situation.
No, it's true. What? It took me a second to
To process
what?
it. Yeah, like, you know,
All right,
we
yo,
love
you wild.
you. Come on.
You're wild. Razor Ultra was good. Fab says, all you independent devs take note. This is what you're subject to when you take that Sony money and get into bed with them. Again, the facts, right? But like, I don't know what they need to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sony shows them so much from every angle. Like, you
That's
think
the
this game's
thing,
gonna
nothing
sell
was
big
taken
time? I don't
away.
think
They
so.
can still see the movement and all the other stuff. They just fixed up an outfit. It was just one.
Facts. No, it was multiple. It was multiple
It wasn't
outfits.
just that one.
No. There was
The
more.
other ones were fixed
I
up
sold
too.
you 3, and there's more. Um,
They still look good.
I mean, the one on the pool hall, I mean, you're literally just looking at her
Exactly.
ass just with nothing there, right? Like Come on, man.
Take your wins.
Like, there's plenty of spots you can
But
have your
for
fun.
how much they could have done, they did not take away much. Like, but
Dude, you know what's
I
real
do get it.
it's crazy because you see, like, these people talk about how dope the game is, right? And then they put, like, 4 screenshots on Twitter because you could put 4, and it's always, like, these close-ups of just, like, her ass or
Yeah, like
something
show
else. It's
me
like
the freaking
like,
game.
don't
So
say don't hide the fact like, listen, whatever. If your joy is to freeze frame on this character and this pixelated imaginary character,
cartoon,
um
as Eastside says.
yeah, and you wanna just keep freeze framing on ass and titties and all that shit, but then in the words, you're talking about the game, like, they don't make sense to me,
It
you know what I'm saying?
doesn't.
Like,
Like
just write
this.
about how sexy you think she is, and
Yep.
then show the pictures, and then how fun the game is, and show me some pictures of the game or some shit to
Yes,
make that make sense.
separate the 2 because the fact that you're having a fun time whacking off to it, it's not the same thing as this being a great game. So do separate the 2 and it's okay. Noted. You're enjoying the visuals of it. Great. Don't rip off your pickle while
We're both
you're
the
at
pickle.
it, all right?
I mean, listen, I mean, there was chicks canceling their stuff too. I mean, I think it's just everybody was gonna have fun with this one. Michelle Alexandria, what's up,
What's
homie?
up,
Thank you for being here.
baby? Good
Says, is their
morning.
own fault for still being stupid enough to pre-order a game in this day and age. You know, Michelle, I gotta tell you, I mean, there's the thing. I will pre-order something that I just know, like if a new Halo game comes out, I don't give a shit what's happening. Like I'm gonna pre-order it, right? Um, or like we pre-ordered the new Elden Ring
Yes, I'm
DLC.
waking up, guys. I don't know how your coffee is going, but damn, it took me a minute.
You're all
I
good. So I will still do that in general for something like that, but for most games, dude, it's not even worth it, bro. And they stopped doing things like before. They would give you shit for pre-ordering, right? Like you would
They
get
don't do
just
that
for
anymore.
pre-ordering, you would
Michelle,
get it.
I wanna
And
talk
now it's only
about
like the
this.
deluxe edition. So it's kind of like,
Michelle, you're right. I do feel like unless you're going ahead and getting a collector's edition, right? Where you're like, okay, I don't want to miss out on that statue or whatever the heck comes in there, or the perks of pre-ordering something. But to pre-order for the sake of pre-ordering, that's on you, considering the fact that we're talking also about a PlayStation game. We saw all the freaking bugs with Spider-Man. We know, I mean, how I feel about God of War. Like, take several seats, wait a moment, breathe in, know that PlayStation is out to take your money and screw you over, and just take a moment and make sure that this is going to come through as you thought it would before you go ahead and spend that money. Give it a couple
you
days.
know what's really fucked up about this? That
Michelle's
the
right. It's true.
well, yeah, for sure. But the funny thing is that this is probably the least buggy game. We
Yeah,
haven't heard shit about bugs on this game at all. From what I've seen, I haven't heard anybody bitching about bugs in the game.
no.
But they fucked themselves with the scandal. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to change it or whatever the fuck. Like if they wouldn't have done that, the ponies wouldn't have been saying shit.
And they should not have done that. You know why they shouldn't have done that? Because they didn't do it before people bought the freaking game. This should have been like if you didn't have, if you show the game in the way that it was before you took people's money, you should have said these changes will be made if they're okay with it. I don't know, but this was not a transparent situation. This was again one of those Sony freaking PlayStation sneaky, let me take your money before you find out that you're not going to have as much fun whacking off, or it's not going to be as easy to get there because we're taking, A, B, and C away from you.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. Amit Kumar says, I don't
What's
care
up,
at all,
baby?
to be honest. I just love all the ponies crying from this nonsense. Yo, dead ass. And again, crying and revealing even more so. Again, they don't give a shit about PlayStation. They're not in it for the box. They're not in it for the first party. This is
They're not
not a
in it
first
for
party
their
game.
games.
They
Yep.
care about the games themselves that are like this or whatever. It doesn't matter. They're just
They
in
want
it
to
for the
be
game that they're
pirates
in
too. Don't
for, and they
forget.
happen to have a PlayStation. They're willing to drop it immediately. Crazy. It is what it is, man. Uh Eastside Vandal says, at least we know the ponies lie now. It's softcore porn. Ponies down bad. The elemental hero, the Shadow Link Dragon,
That's
Wolf
enough. I stopped.
King.
See, my coffee was not. I stopped at the elemental
I got
hero.
you. Says the Stellar Blade account said we're not gonna censor anything for Stellar Blade. Well, I mean, this is the thing, right? I heard in the video he said this they didn't censor anything. They just put that piece there because that's what they wanted to do, supposedly,
They did
allegedly.
not want to do that. You don't go ahead and put the extra work in. Again, it would have been a lot easier to go ahead and cover up and not have to go more into details about, it
Yeah,
just, come on, tell me I'm lying.
you're wrong.
Is it not true that it took a lot more work to go ahead and show the details than to go ahead and put a bar on top of it? Get the hell out of here. Don't feed us bullshit. Now you are also a liar.
Damn, Doodle cutthroat. She don't give a shit.
It's not bullshit. For real.
Say,
Don't
cut your
fucking lie to
bullshit
me. I
shift
don't
up.
like that shit.
Sappho says Sony is known for the bait and switch. That underwater clip of Alloy swimming during the Horizon reveal versus the PlayStation 5 version is completely different. Facts. Actually, I saw another video of this game where somebody was like, "This is bullshit. I'm canceling, or I'm canceling my sub, or I'm getting rid of my PlayStation or whatever." The Stellar Blade, if you jump in the water, right? She's completely under the water. You get out of the water, dry as a whistle.
Oh, I hate that
And
crap.
he was so mad.
I hate that. What was the fuck was it? Alan Wake 3.
I'll wait too.
2. What the see, I gave him an extra freaking number. I need a third one. Fix that shit. Are you kidding me? You go into the water, you come out dry? What in the hell are we talking about? It's raining, but you're dry as shit? Get the fuck out of here with that.
I mean, I feel
Fix
that.
that. We're at a point. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to making games. Yes, we're at a point where, oh my God, have we reached the freaking peak? If we're there and graphically fill out the rest, right? I want to see footprints if they're walking on mud. I want to see the footprints left, but I want to circle back and see the mess I left behind. If you go in the water, your character should not come out dry. If I want to go and explore and I'm supposed to be able to explore in the game, stop limiting me. That shit pisses me off. Suicide Squad gave me the illusion that I'll be able to explore and go anywhere. Restraining me? Come on, bro. Get the hell out of here. Do better. We're paying a lot of money for these games. Do better.
Don't fuck with Doodle on a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying?
It's early.
Ain't taking no shit from nobody. I've been whacking off since as long as the jiggle hasn't been removed, I'm happy. Holy shit.
I thought that was a part of that.
Oh my God.
I've been whacking off since. I was like, wait, where is this going?
Dave Reese says never shake a pony's hand. They're always holding a controller in one hand and their glizzies in the other when they play whatever they play. Oh my God. That's wild. Yeah, listen, this is a big thing, right? It just I think at the end of the day, I just feel like they take it a little far with like how big of a change this actually is. But at the same time, I guess, you kind of
The
have to deal
changes
with
are
it.
not a big deal. If anything, it adds a little to the imagination, which it should make it even better, right? But at the same time, give the ponies what you promised them. Deliver. You are lying. Another freaking situation where PlayStation just looks like a shady hoe.
They do look like a shitty hole.
Yeah, you took my money and now
Ra-
you're trying to play me. Deliver the goods.
You're right. Look, Razor Ultron says Sony let the game be preview with it being more explicit. And then
Exactly.
Sony came in late and censored it. Now they're letting the dev take the heat for their decision. I mean, that's what they do, though, right? Like, that's Sony's MO. And you know what? Good. Keep doing this to the devs.
Yep.
Keep on. I advocate for this. I want Sony to keep doing it because these stupid motherfuckers who keep getting in bed with Sony.
Dumbass.
Just learn, bro. Learn. How many people you need to see fail and fall before you stop? That's your fault, dude. It's your fault. You chasing the bag.
If these changes were going to be made, then keep your freaking game multi-plat and make the changes you need to make so that it fits every other platform and their standards, and you would have banked.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not saying don't take the bag.
And it compromised your vision of the game. And now everybody's running around pissed off, demanding their money back.
Yeah.
So if the
You
pre-orders were
you
not
really wanna
enough,
talk
now
about
you're
money.
really screwed.
Um, yeah, if you I'm not saying don't take the bag, I'm saying take the bag from somebody who's not showing you that if you get in bed with them, you're gonna fail some way or another. This game, as whatever I felt about it going in, obviously, there's people who were pumped about it, and there's people who are really enjoying it and really talking it up,
Yeah.
and this shit just put a stink on it that is gonna fuck them, because now whether this gets fixed or not fixed, it doesn't matter. All this shit is gonna live out here always, right?
Yeah, they've
So they
had a
just
lot of
fucked up their game,
chaos.
and it's just them being, ridiculous. Um, Wade Johnson says, "This is overblown." I mean, yeah, I would think so, but this is these people are losing their shit.
They're losing their
Scott
shit.
the Gamer Dude says, "If you take away anything that sold them on buying it, it is wrong to me."
Mhm.
100%. Like, don't show me something and then take it away. That's why that's what these developers don't think about. Like Spider-Man, the original one, not the last one, but the original one with the puddle gate, right? Like, I'm not saying people were gonna buy it for that, but when you looked at that, you saw how dope it looked, like all the reflections, the water, all that shit looks so dope. And then the game comes out and you took that shit away. And then you said, "Oh no, this was artistic decision." No, it wasn't, bitch. The PlayStation couldn't handle it. So you took it out of there. But now you're showing us that these are all the limitations, and that's garbage, man.
And the thing is, like, okay, we're taking this away from the game, so the game is gonna cost 60 instead of 70. Go ahead. But you're
Facts.
charging the same amount of money for shit you cannot deliver. You remember back in the day when sometimes you would go see a comedy and a movie, right? It's a comedy and they show you either all the funny parts
I mean,
in
that
the
still happens still
trailer
today.
or they will show you things that were funny but they were like
But they removed them?
yes, they removed them. It's like, "Wait, hold up. Where was
Yeah,
that
it got
part that
removed
made
in
me
the
really
editing
come and see the
process.
movie?"
Don't
That
show
shit's
it.
frustrating. The hell
Don't
out of
show it
here.
if you're planning to take it out or if there's a chance for it to come out. I mean, that's just the reality of what it is. Dennis PC Gaming, what's up, fam? Says
What's that,
Bayonetta
baby?
gameplay curb stomps mid blade. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. Coulda Canuck says there have been over sexualized female characters before Stellar Blade. I mean, of course. I mean, Bayonetta is the biggest one. And then listen, let's be clear. They have been doing this forever, right? Any woman in any game has always been Tomb Raider, right? That was her entire claim to fame in
Yep.
the beginning, right? The humongous triangle knockers, right? People lost their shit for that, right? So this is not a new thing, right? But obviously, this is like there's a difference between like showing a character who looks a certain way, and then there's a whole nother thing where you are not only looking at it, but they're framing every shot. Like Mass Effect had it back in the day, right? Where one of the shots famously was just like a random ass shot of Miranda, right? And that was just like one shot. They didn't over sexualize her in the game. She was just a character that they
Mhm.
made look sexy or whatever, right? And they had like an ass shot, one shot, and that was like this whole big thing, right? And then they removed it in the remake or the remaster that they did, and people lost their minds, right? They took out the one ass shot in the game.
Jesus Christ. It's
Um,
crazy.
but when they
That's
show
wild.
all these angles on a constant basis, I just feel like that is like it's a little much, right?
Yeah.
It's a little much. I think that it's just not necessary. Like have the character be sexy, and sure, like you're gonna show certain angles, but it's like really deep,
And there
like
is a difference
really deep
between
angles here.
huge knockers wearing a tank top, right? And huge knockers with the cleavage and the in between and the side boob and the angles and the turn. Like there's a difference between the two, right?
Yeah. I mean, and it just I don't know, it kinda is what it is with it, but, when it comes to it, yeah, I mean, she's definitely not the first. Bayonetta was probably the most popular one since Tomb Raider was. I don't know. I think it's just different times too, man. That I don't know. There's a lot. I think the this stems from the fact that back then there weren't that many girls who played games, right? So back then it was all a dude's fantasy. So they put on whatever they want to see what they want to see. Now there's a lot more girls playing, right? It's like 46%, right? Like a small number, right? It's like almost half of the people playing games are women. And, for them right now, not all of them look like Stellar Blade. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's good for them. Sometimes that annoys them. It's, I don't know. I just never seen like a fat dude hero. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gonna save the world with like a gut and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not, that never happens either, right? Like the dudes are always jacked, or I mean, obviously you could some of them you create, but I don't know.
They're all jacked. It is a tight suit, but they're always covered up, and you don't see them from. I just don't think that they're doing the shots that they're doing with Stellar Blade when you see a dude hero, right? Or a shower scene or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, have the same energy then.
I mean, people were referencing
Can you
like at
imagine if you just
BG3.
saw the nut sack, like a tiny towel or something, and you see the nut sack from a I don't know, it's just come on.
Every zoom in, you see like the shaft and the nuts under the clothes. Like, well, he's stacking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, whoa, what a great shot that they just did. Thanks for the nut shot. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. It's wild.
I'm just saying.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh, but there are a lot of young kids coming up. We talked about the fact that, we're not the aim anymore because we're older when it comes to like the games that they're making. We're not the people they're trying to reach. And, if we're literally talking about messaging, I don't know that Stellar Blade is the best message to send out there to young women playing games or even to young men,
I mean,
right? To think
listen, it's an M-rated game, so they have to be at least
18?
17, I think.
Said that 17? All
Um,
right. That's young, buddy.
yeah, but I mean, this is what
For the
the
idea
17-year-old
of
boys are
what a
fucking living the
girl
life when they're
thinks
playing this
she should
shit.
look like, or a young man thinking that that's what he should be finding, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is
It
when
is
it's
what it
that.
is.
The homie, the
Oh,
elemental
wait,
hero,
they
the
got you,
Shadow
they
Link
got you.
Dragon. Wait, I gotta finish reading
Oh,
this
go
shit.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry. They
This is
know
funny.
they aren't
Sorry.
overreacting because of what Stellar Blade has stated that we aren't gonna send. Oh. They stated that we aren't gonna censor Stellar Blade. The censorship was the problem. Yeah, I mean, I feel that,
I didn't
man.
know you had a chat highlighted, but
Yeah.
I did look up and now I lost it. Hold on.
Okay, I'll get this one while you find it.
Go ahead.
They were Sappho says they were sold on a bill of goods that weren't delivered. Plain and simple. Side thought, if it were on Xbox, I doubt Xbox would censor it. No, they don't. They don't censor it. So you're right. Um,
Yes, as ridiculous as it sounds to us, this was promised. Do what you said you were gonna do.
agreed.
Listen, if it was something that mattered to me, I'll be freaking pissed.
Agreed.
I'll be
Agreed.
mad as hell.
Jeremy Brown says, so this is another flop. Hey, facts. Excuse me.
Here we go. I found it. The recipe. What's up, baby?
Wario's fat. Kirby is fat. Listen, Kirby's not fat. Kirby is just a ball of air. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of puffs up however he wants. Wario's also not saving the world, but kind of Mario. Mario is. But then they got Luigi to balance it out, right?
There you go. There you go.
It's wild. Maybe Nintendo's the only
Wanda
one.
Terrible. What's up, baby? Thank you for being here. And happy Sunday, sir.
How do I unpause my channel membership? I have no fucking clue. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I have no
I
clue.
think you just sign
Probably
up
just
again.
just probably hit the join button again or something like that. I have no clue. It's a good question though. Not sure. Agent Smith says, I just don't understand Sony's thinking. They censor Stellar Blade, but it's okay to show male and female genitals in Cyberpunk. Well, they don't have a second party deal for Cyberpunk, right? Like Stellar Blade, they pretty much, got them by the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's
Hey,
what it
no
is.
nuts in that game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. All right,
Salty
so
nuts?
salty. Nah, Kirby is a pink ball. He is. Derek Johnson says, "Do you guys remember Dead or Alive games?" Yes,
Yes.
yes. He was not fucking around either back then, dude. Like he did that, but again, I don't think they're like the camera angles weren't crazy. I mean, he did the beach volleyball game, the extreme one, that was also crazy. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, kind of is what it is. When it comes to that, there's definitely people who are gonna be pissed about it. But there's other levels here. Oh, Hargeisani was good,
What's
fam.
up, baby?
Well, at least Xbox players
Good
aren't expecting a
morning.
Master Chief suit in Halo. Damn. Can you imagine? That would be some crazy shit.
You see? That's what I'm saying, though.
That would be that would be wild. That would be wild. The homie Ray G4 was good,
What's up,
fam.
baby?
Thank you for
Good
being here, homie. Thank you
morning.
for that $5 super chat. Says Dante's Inferno had the devil's tool hanging and dangling while you were fighting him. What the fuck? Really? You like go to hit him and like it swings. You're oh shit. All right. I won't hit you. Fuck it. I move. You win. You win. Oh my god. Yo, remember that skit from Kevin Hart on his stand-up
My
where he's
gosh.
like, if a dude's fighting you or whatever and his
Mhm.
junk is out, you just like you
He got, like, smacked by
yeah.
it or
Oh
something.
my god.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus
yeah, yeah.
Christ.
Kevin Hart's freaking funny as hell.
Yeah. That's pretty damn funny. All right. So there it let me get this real quick. So
Take your chapters,
my
baby.
chapters. Okay, so again, this is not the only situation, right? So with these people
By the way, shout out
going
to
ahead.
Scott Gamer Dude. He says, "Hello, Hargeet. I'm definitely picking up your book. Guys, Hargeet's book is out. Get your copies. Get your copies, baby."
Facts indeed. All right, so let me retake my
Quanda
chapters because
Terrible says, "I tried. It says I'm a member, but it's paused." I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna look into it. Um,
I don't know.
yeah.
Dude, don't handle that. All right. So as far you brought it up a bunch of times, but
What's this
yeah,
up?
so for going ahead and false advertising, you could get a refund for Stellar Blade. So Sony is at least, I guess, allowing you if you go to them and say, "Hey, listen, you guys fucking lied to me. This is false advertising. This is not what I wanted." They'll refund you the game. So they have it here, what 85.47 refunded. Um, I mean, does that make it better? You know, that they're willing to refund the game if you feel like you got played?
Listen, it does make it better, right? For sure. That's what I think. It makes it better, but this is the thing. They're not getting a lot of freaking games. And if they were looking forward and gassed up about it and were sharing and freaking promoting the game, that's freaking annoying as shit. Come on.
Yep. I mean, it makes makes sense for me.
I feel like they deserve a pain and suffering, so something back. Or they get to keep the game and get a refund. I don't know.
Nah,
It's
nah,
false
nah, nah.
advertisement.
Nah, if you don't want the game, don't fucking then you're not gonna keep the game. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But that being said, I agree. I think, if you're gonna go ahead and change it, then this is the least you can do is offer the refund if they come and, you know, come knocking for it, right? Like if they want their refund because you told them something that is different than what you show or showed them something then different than what they actually got, yeah, fucking refund it, man. It's crazy. Now, Gene Park, this had me a little confused, not gonna lie. Um, I don't know what Gene Park's, skin in the game with this is. He's a journalist for the Washington Post. And I just don't even understand why is this discussion even taking place here? He says some Stellar Blade reviews say there is no narrative reason for Eve being sexy, and that's wrong. It's surface level stuff, but it ties directly into the issue that inspired the game. Korean AI cab drivers replacing humans. What?
What?
What
What?
is
Hold
that
on.
what
Let me
this
hold
game
on,
is
hold on, hold
about?
on, hold on, hold on. What?
Korean AI cab drivers replacing humans, that's what inspired this game?
What the hell? Is this true?
What? Is that what the story's about? Is that what you're I don't
Okay, so hold
even
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Then listen. Okay, so Edward, what's up, Edward? Thank you for being here. Is the game any good? I've heard different accounts of the gameplay for Stellar Blade. Some say good, others bad. If this is about what in the hell, I'm gonna go with listen. Some of the videos look good. They look like something that might be fun. But if this is what the game is about, then I'm gonna go with a no. Well,
Yeah,
what
I don't
in the
know.
hell?
Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Edward, I mean, I feel the same way. I don't know. Like, originally, I wasn't had any interest in it, but kind of just going through people putting clips up, I was like, all right, this doesn't look that bad. It's just this doesn't make any sense to me,
It
dude.
does not.
Like, is this game literally inspired by Korean AI cab drivers replacing humans? And are they sexy AI drivers? Is that what they're doing? Like, are they making it um like are the people replacing them like super sexy? I don't know.
And was he claiming that, like, there should be a backstory for her being sexy? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think so.
Like,
I think so.
that's just a character they made. I don't think they need to sit here and walk you through
S- So
what.
so let's follow his train of thought a little bit over here so we can kind of see. So the one the one pharaoh, I guess, wrote to him saying one of the cool things about Bayonetta is how much she owned her own sexuality and attractiveness. Eve seems unaware and even uninterested in her own body and how others perceive it. Okay, so this just this right here, I don't know if this is true. We haven't played the game. Okay. Is it just me? Okay. And is this like dad energy right now?
Okay.
But is this creepy as fuck that they made her again? I don't know if this is true. This is this dude, one Pharaoh's opinion on this. Eve seems unaware and even uninterested in her own body and how others perceive it. Does that feel weird and creepy that they made a character who almost doesn't want to be sexualized?
It
Like,
is. It
for almost
sounds really
forcing the
freaking
sexualization
yes.
on her, but as a
Yes.
character, she doesn't want it?
Yeah, that's really freaking that
Am I
sounds
diving too deep
and you
into
guys
this thought
know what
process?
I'm thinking that this sounds like, like a forced
Is this some Bill
situation.
Cosby shit?
Yes, that's what it sounds like to
Hold
me.
on, chat,
Because
jump in right now, let me know
yeah.
if I'm fucking off my when I read this, and again, I to be clear, have
The
not
way
played this
you're
shit.
hearing it, because this is what I said before, Bayonetta kind of owns her, like, it's like a sexy vibe, an aura, like a way of being, the way she talks and presents herself. She carries this style, but this is like a little bit on the other end. So if she has this type of energy, it seems a little bit of a forced situation. And by forced, you know what I'm trying to say. And
That's
it does, like she
wild,
has
dude.
they made a very mature body or worked on body that has a very childlike face, right? And that's a
Dude,
disconnect.
that's really fucking creepy.
Yeah,
That's really again, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But the idea that they made her purposely not be aware of her sexuality or again, even uninterested in her own body and how others perceive it. I feel like she has no desire to be dressed up like this. She'd much rather be dressed in appropriate attire for what she's doing, but they made it so that it's forced upon her?
I
That's
don't
weird
know.
because they
That's fucking
created the
weird.
character, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if they made her this way, that's a big I mean, that's a huge thing because 'cause you're right, Bayonetta, she's very aware of her
She
sexuality.
owns it.
She owns it, she plays it
Yes.
up, she's, like, 100%
Very
cool
she
with it.
talks sexual, like, in a very sexual, sexy way. Yeah, there's a way about the way she moves and carries herself. Yeah, this seems like she got like a pimp or something and said, "Here, put this on and be out there and do your thing." Um, I don't know. It's that's
I
weird.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's wild. I don't know. Well, Arnie says, "What's the problem with a good-looking woman not caring what others think about her?" Well, I mean, let's be clear, right? Good looking and what you wear are 2 very different things.
True.
And if you're purposely if you see a woman just walking around with in a bathing suit everywhere she goes, no matter what, let's fucking be clear. She gives a shit what people are looking at, right? Like that's on purpose, right? Like,
And there's different types of like you can dress sexy and and be confident, right? And then you
mhm,
can dress sexy for attention, look at me please, and insecurity, right? And you carry that and people can see through it. Um and then I mean this situation, the way he made it sound, it's a whole other level of issues.
but like even when you're talking about you could dress sexy and be confident versus dress sexy and look at me, that's she's not dressing sexy, "Look at me," or "I'm confident."
No.
She is wearing nothing, right? They put these things on her, right, that are these are not clothes,
Yeah.
okay? This is not her being a good-looking woman wearing clothes that look really good on her, and she's confident or wanting people to look at her because she's trying to get attention. This is a completely different situation, right? So I'm not talking about, you know, she's dressing with a short skirt and has some cleavage on her tank top, right? Like, this is a whole different situation. This is literally like a woman who goes to work in a bikini every day. That's a different situation altogether, right? This is just wild. And again, I get what you guys are saying, but look, Creed Blaster says it's a fetish fantasy from the developers.
Yeah, it sounds that
That's
way.
the way it
Yeah.
sounds, dude. Like, again, I haven't played it. He could be completely off. But if this is
The
the
energy
way
that people
that
are
the
picking
energy
up
is
from the
putting out,
game, yeah.
like, there is a difference between the people who made Bayonetta saying, "Okay, she's sexy, but she owns it, and this is okay because it's okay to be sexy," right?
Yes,
Like,
that's the thing, and
that's
that's a
okay.
message to send out there, like, you can do certain things and still carry yourself and be, very girly and sexy and feel and own it, right?
Yep. I mean, that I thought you were gonna say something else
Well,
after
no,
that.
because a lot of people sometimes think that, women put themselves together because they want a certain type of attention. Sometimes that's just what you want. That's what you want. That's it.
Well, they're confident, right? They know
Exactly.
what they know what they have, and they don't give a shit what other people think. That's fine. This is just a very I don't know. This is a different situation. Google Poll says it is gross and lascivious. Goddamn, Gogo, why you gotta break me with this word? Lash lascivious. I don't know. Use another word. I don't know what the hell that
Activists.
means.
Let's go with that.
Lavish. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it oh, he says okay, like that word. I don't
Yeah.
wanna say it, but yes, that's what that description sounds like to me, and that sounds like a lot. Rashawn says, "Now you're putting your own thoughts on what she's thinking." I mean, that's what I didn't play it, right? So one
Well, this
Farrell
is the thing
said
though.
that.
When you are going ahead and you're invested in the story or in the character, you are supposed to get an idea and kind of feel like you're in it, no? I mean, that's what a great game is supposed to kind of pull you in and make you feel what they want you to feel and be a part of the story, is it not?
Agreed, agreed. Um, yeah, but dressing sexy doesn't mean someone made you do it. Agreed, right? And again, like, let's be clear. This is a video game character. 100% she was made. They put these clothes on her, right? So this is not she
They
didn't
did, and I
she
think
didn't
the
go to the store and
message
pick this
that they
shit up. You
want
know what
to
I'm saying?
send Okay, so we're talking about different things, right? We're talking about dressing like this and being empowered in your own being, right? And the way that he's talking is dressing like this in a forced situation. And those are two different things.
Facts. Rangy 4 dropping the bars. Why female characters have to be sexualized anyway?
Absolutely.
Agreed, right? Listen, there's nothing wrong with making female characters who are attractive, right? Like you don't
And
have
there's
to
nothing wrong
you
with
don't
making
have to
female characters that are sexy and that
exactly.
dress a certain way, but sexualizing is a whole different level.
I do feel like I don't like it when they like we're at the age if you're making a realistic looking game, okay? And I'm not talking about this because obviously this is a whole different vibe. But I'm talking like even like games where you know that they need to be wearing something more than that to survive in the world you created. Like she goes and she gets beat the shit. All her skin is exposed, but you can't see anything on her, right? So she never gets any damage. She never get like her body never gets jacked up being out here. And that's just ridiculous, right? She's naked, getting beat the shit out of all the time. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like she should be covered up for that, right? So that it makes sense why you can't see all the damage on her. But in general, like it doesn't matter if you make them pretty or not pretty. None of that shit matters. These are all fucking cartoon characters that are made like these are just fake people. Like they're fake, fake.
That's the thing.
Like they're fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, this is video games, bro. Like, I don't understand why. Like, I get it. Back then, you didn't know any better. You're like, wow, this is some new shit. I never know this. But like, come on, man. You have porn is so easily accessible. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, if this is what you need, you go satisfy your hunger somewhere else, bro. Like, you don't have to do it everywhere here.
Oh my gosh, Lotus Spree, welcome, baby. Thank you so much for being here. And this, what you said right here, see, Money, I want you to read it because you are about to agree to a whole other level. Read that comment right there, please.
Lotus Esprit. What's good, homie? Thank you for
What's
being
up,
here.
baby?
All of this reminds me of the lollipop chainsaw drama.
Chainsaw, the anime
No,
that
nope,
you weren't digging.
nope.
Yep.
Nope,
He
that's
had
a
the
game.
same
Lollipop
issue.
Chainsaw, that's a different game.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I thought she was talking about
Nope,
the anime.
no, no, no. Um, but yes, more than likely, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is, and there was probably another game. What was that game that we bought Man because he was obsessed with it, remember? The
Catherine,
Catherine or some shit like that?
yeah, something, something.
Yeah, it's wild. Um, Wade Johnson says, "Alicia Keys is beautiful and doesn't care." I mean, and again, that's we're I think we're I understand that. We're talking about different things though. Alicia Keys is a real woman who feels what she feels. This character was created, right? So they chose to she's not real, guys. Like her personality is not real. It's a bunch of dudes who sat there. I mean, maybe there's women in there who made her too, but I from what I saw there was a whole thing with the women they got fired and shit because they were trying to do something different. I don't know. But these are a bunch of people who are selectively just creating her, giving her a personality that they chose, okay? That she was not born with it, right? They chose the personality and then they force the clothes on her. In the way that this seems like they did it to fulfill
Well,
somebody said it, a
you read a
fetish.
chat. Yes,
Yeah,
you read a
to
chat that,
fulfill a
yeah.
fetish of theirs where they're like, "Yeah, she doesn't, like, think of it, but we're gonna make her force her to wear all this crazy shit no matter how you cut it," right? I mean, there are some clothes in there that do cover up completely, but nobody ever uses, so
Look, here we go. This
a
is
sweet and submissive girl. Mm, yep,
and Quanda Terrible says, "You'll miss the point is that Alicia Keys
exactly,
doesn't wear celebrate type of clothing."
exactly.
Dan Lazaro, what's up, baby? Welcome and thank you for rocking out with us today. Happy Sunday, baby.
Yep, facts. The homie down is on. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says motherfuckers really don't know when they being weird in public. Yo, facts. Yo, facts. It's wild, but this is like this is the thing, like, it's crazy, dude, like, some of those shots, bro, like, that when she went to the pool, right? When
The
she
pool
bent
table,
over the pool
yes.
table, like, like, you would assume that's a thong in there, right? But it doesn't look like that, right? It just looks like shadow of the ass crack, so it just looks like you're just looking at straight ass when you're
And
looking
it's
at her
not like
there.
this is the only thing she wears. They have her in a skirt, right? Doing these flips and these in the like, taking a shot of these angles. Like this is all what is for, right? Let's not act as if they don't know what they're doing. The point was to sexualize the shit out of her.
Facts. Darth Kermit, we need to understand, where do
What's up,
you
baby?
live? Says, "This is when art imitates reality. I know females that dress like this every day, and all of us has seen it. Like this, like her, like with the spreaded cheeks and all that shit that they I mean, I I get it. I mean, I don't know where you I don't
Where
know
you
where you
hang
see
out?
I don't know where you be hanging out, bro. I mean, I don't know. Maybe at a strip club, this is how they rock. I don't know. Sheba Army Brat was good, fam. The
What's up,
game was
baby?
made for incels. I mean, shit,
How
man.
you feeling today? Happy Sunday, love.
Tim Brewster says Eve is an AI, isn't she? She doesn't think about clothing, does she? Eve is an AI. See, I don't know. Is she a robot? I didn't know she was a robot, or I just assumed she was a person. Maybe she's a robot.
Maybe.
Still, even if she was a robot, even less reason to dress her up like this, right? Like, you don't need to. You could just put regular clothes on her and it would be fine. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know how many people out there making robots are thinking of of the outfits that they're going to put on them and how they're going to present it. I mean, that's a lot of work for a robot.
yeah, I mean, if they were looking to make her into a fighting machine, I
Mhm.
don't know. Like, understanding what's good, fam says definitely
What's up,
not
baby?
warrior attire. That's why I hate MK now. Mofos fighting in heels and open toe sandals. Yo, yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, yo. Ray G4 says Celebrate makes Forspoken looks like a nun. Damn. I mean,
Anything else?
it's true, man. Jacob Novik says, in my opinion, this is disgusting. Adam is a male in a game that often appears to speak through a flying robot companion Eve has and who seem to flirt with Eve. She is unaware of it, but at the end falls for him. Oh, is that what happens?
Oh,
Oh shit. See, I
okay.
don't even know. I don't know.
Max,
Safo
what's up,
says, if
baby? I
she
see
was an
you.
android, would it even matter? I mean, I I don't know.
What's up, love? Welcome.
Oh, Max 380. Good afternoon, my Xbox gamers. Remember, Xbox is the best box.
Woo.
These are just facts. These are just facts. Um, Look at Quanta Turbo. Stellar Blade drops, and the only conversation there is to be had about it is how she's dressed. Evidence that this game is buns 100. Yo, I mean, it's true.
I mean,
It's
the
true.
fact that there is this type of outrage about some changes um with the outfits, I mean, that alone shows what the intention for the consumers, right, of this game was, right? Um and I mean, come on, let's not the intention of the freaking developers. Let's not act like you're doing this unaware. Let's not act like you're going
Yeah,
ahead and
come on.
putting in all these shots, the freaking outfits, the huge freaking knockers, the booty bounds. You're not doing this shit hoping that real gamers come out here and play the game. If you were focused on the fight scenes, if you were focused on the graphics, that's a whole different situation. You're focused on Eve and what you're going to do to sexualize her and bring in these ponies or these gamers that have a certain thing about them or a certain thing they're looking for in video games. Let's keep it fucking real. You're not focused on your game. You're trying to sell those knockers.
See,
You
and you know
can't
what?
conflict the two.
I think that's I think I think that's how we're gonna end this topic.
Yeah, because you
Because
can't
I
be out here saying I'm here to
yeah,
compete with freaking Starfield and other games at that level when you're out here selling titties and ass.
listen, I think that is basically the answer of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, we can justify whatever we want, right? Oh, women can be sexualized in games and all that shit. Great, great. That's all good. But let's be clear, at the end of the day, this is what they're doing, right?
Yes.
This is exactly what they're doing. They're focused on her, selling her. That's
Yep.
all they want to do. They want to sell her to get all the little boys who can't find another way to release their frustrations, get them to come buy this game.
And creepy old
And
dudes
exactly.
and whatever the heck, and that's what they're doing. They're not here saying, "Look at these fights, look at this, look at that, look at what we can do." Even while she's fighting, the shots that you're choosing to focus on are when she's upside down in a freaking skirt or the freaking pool table shot. Like, if you're doing this, you're selling her. That's it.
Facts.
So don't get upset if these motherfuckers want their money back because you mess with their titties. Give them their money back.
I
It's
didn't
true.
I didn't expect that to be the last the
That's how we're
last thing.
shutting it down.
The last thing to come out. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let me actually, you know what? Like, see, this is right here, right? Let me just bring this in and then we're gonna move from it. What you said was the last thing I want to talk about it, but Boxenberger over here, right?
Yes.
Says I see so many weird takes on the Stellar Blade thing. I would never understand why this is a topic at all. People are totally fine with games where you dismember enemies, spill their guts, cut people's head off, etc. But beware if there's a good-looking woman in there, right? And again, see this picture right here? This outfit right here? This is a sexy outfit, but doesn't look like, "Oh my god, I'm here to only show you this," right? Like, that's it just means like, "Hey, look, we made a character, but she's clothed. It's not crazy, crazy,"
Yep.
right?
See, that's enough, right? It's how far it goes. And this, because I believe Karim was pointing this out, this is a perfect shot for that. Look at that face, right? She looks very young, which is fine, but let's call it what it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, that's
Shout
all.
out to
I
Karim. That's the homie.
agreed. Okay, let me take my chapters because we're moving
Take your
on.
chapters, baby.
We're moving on. Okay. IGN. They're at it again, but they get fucking community noted. I think this community note shit is gonna start taking some of these people down. The homie Jamie Moran puts IGN got noted again. They should really stop being so deceptive to their audience, right? So IGN put out a tweet. Now I tried looking for this actual tweet and it's gone. So I remember seeing it. I didn't bookmark it and then it disappeared. I think they deleted it. But if they didn't, I don't know where it went. IGN wrote Microsoft's gaming revenue climbed significantly year over year, according to its Q3 earnings report. But the massive jump in takings is deceptive. Most of it is just reflective of the addition of Activision Blizzard. That's just that's just really stupid to say. So they got a note on the bottom says there's nothing deceptive about Xbox's Q3 earnings since Activision is a first-party studio under Microsoft and Xbox, therefore increasing its gaming revenue legitimately. I just
Okay, how much did they spend again on freaking on
70 bill?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Own it. Yes. The money should be coming in. You motherfuckers saw they couldn't pay the rent after spending that money. They deserve every penny they get. It doesn't matter where the fuck it comes from. I'm sick and tired of the fact that they buy a fucking studio, they buy Bethesda. Oh, wait, hold on. That is a Bethesda game. That's a freaking Activision game. Who gives a shit? They belong to Xbox now, and so therefore their games belong to Xbox, period. Their money coming in belongs to Xbox because they spend 70 billion freaking dollars. What don't you understand here? There are no levels to this shit. This is black and white, clear to see. Stop with the bullshit. If I go and buy some shit, that motherfucker is mine. That shit is mine for the taking. I paid for it. So anything that comes from something that I paid for, I'm gonna own it. So stop acting like Activision came out here to say fucking Xbox and to bring in that money. Had they not put out the $70 billion that they put out, that I'm pretty sure if you look in your motherfucking pocket, you don't have right now, take several seats. Whatever revenue comes in from it, it's none of your business. Yes, dance around, Phil. That's your money. You made that happen because you came out of pocket and saved Activision. They were in a damn mess. How about you guys say, hey, look at the money coming in now that they're under Microsoft's umbrella, under Phil's freaking management. Let's not forget about all the sexual harassment and all the bullshit that was going on over there. And Phil came in to clean the motherfucking house. Come on, man. This is stupid shit. The hell are we talking about? Stop trying to take the credit. Credit goes to where it's due. Phil, props to you, yo. You did a great freaking thing. You out here saving Microsoft at this point. The money that's coming in from freaking Xbox, I mean, Satya must be dancing to the bank. Let's go. Get it. Bring that bag. Shit. Sorry, C. Go ahead. Get to it. Sunday morning.
Get to it. I mean, shit. I mean, you got to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's what this is, right? It just, I don't know. It blows my mind that we're still in this situation where these people want to try to treat it as if there's anything weird happening here. This is what businesses do. This is why Microsoft is a $3 trillion company. That's why they're the biggest company on the stock market in the stock market. This is what they've done. They've made the money moves, right? They've done everything that they need to do, and they're not going to stop. I just, you know, it just still blows my mind when IGN, I feel like they're multiple personalities,
Oh, yeah. They got a
right?
situation going on over there. They don't know what the hell to do. They still out here trying to save freaking PlayStation. There's no saving PlayStation. You want to blame somebody for the power that Xbox has taken? Go ahead and blame freaking, what's his ugly ass face? Jim Ryan. Go blame Tuku, whoever the hell was running that bitch. Because those motherfuckers were the ones that brought out the beast. Had they not been out there acting greedy, running-ish, thinking that they were running ish. You guys, IGN, freaking covering up their bull crap, attacking freaking Xbox any moment you could. This would not have happened. You did it. Blame yourself. Sorry, see, I don't know if I cut you off, but it's freaking bull crap. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, you're on point. I mean, this is 100%, you know, what's happening. Yo, I'm
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yo, I I saw somebody write that coffee kicked in. Yo, Mr. Orange said, oh my God.
Shit, it's
Yo,
wild. They don't want to give them credit. Who are
yeah.
we crediting for PlayStation's broke ass? Who's taking the blame for that? Are we going to talk about it? Should we talk about the fact that they're broke as hell? Should we talk about the fact that we already talked about the fact that they're out here lying, trying to trick people into buying freaking games? Now they want their money back. Give them money back.
Or he says Dark Doodle out today.
What's up, baby?
Listen, I mean, you ain't wrong. You're 100% right. I mean, everything you just spit was bars because that's exactly the situation. Um, and again, if like this is the stupid shit. Like, imagine they would have bought Activision Blizzard, but their numbers went down.
Oh,
Like, how
this is
stupid.
what they thought was happening.
Like, I don't know how they like. What do they think
And everybody was
gonna
okay with that.
happen?
Xbox is going third party because they can't pay the rent. Oh my God, the crap that you guys are out there freaking spreading and support is bullshit. People crying over this mess, returning their Xboxes. Take a moment, take a seat, go talk to your therapist and figure this shit out. Come on.
I mean, 100%, yo, 100%. I at the end of the day, we all know that if Sony had the capital, if they were able to make purchases like Microsoft was able to do, they would have done it. They would have bought Bethesda. They would have bought Activision. They would have done all that shit. And would IGN be like, "Hey, that shit's deceptive." You know what I'm
Nope,
saying? It's deceptive.
nope.
Sony's numbers are deceptive.
They would not. And you know why? Because when they were out there taking all the exclusives, nobody gave a crap. Let's keep it real. Nobody cared, right? Everybody was all hush hush. No worries. Phil's out there getting screwed. Take that pickle up every hole you can, Phil. It's all right, right? Everything was cool and Gucci gooch. Now we got a problem. Now we
Facts.
got a problem. I don't see the problem. I think the problem was solved the moment Phil went out there and bought what he bought.
Facts. Like I dude, honestly, like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like we talked about this last time, where I was talking to you guys and told you that I heard what Dirt said, and it made perfect sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I buy a house, it doesn't matter whatever they did to that house, no matter how they built it up, right? That house cost whatever it costs to make, and it's worth this much. If I pay that much and now I own it, whatever comes from it is mine. It doesn't matter. Like this is just
Had
the
you not made
reality.
those changes, I probably would not have bought it.
Exactly. Xbox wouldn't have spent 70 billion if they didn't think that the investment was there. And if you remember in the trial and shit, like they were saying stupid ass shit to Phil. He's like, well, we're spending the money because we believe is worth more than what we're spending. I mean, think about what they were already able to accomplish right now. Again, this is the biggest 1 year they've ever had, and they did it in 9 months. Like they beat their previous highest year, and they only did it in 9 months. This is just going to keep growing. And wait, like Activision hasn't even released new shit since then.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. Wait till Call of Duty comes out, fam. Like the new Call of Duty, like that shit is coming.
Oh, because what did they think? They thought that they bought ABK because they were going to lose money? Is that what type of business that you guys think that they're running in there? Is that why they have so much money? Oh, okay, got it. What kind of freaking bullcrap is this? Obviously, they saw the potential. They saw it. That's why they bought it.
Yep.
Come on,
Facts.
man.
Mash was good, fam.
What's up, Mash?
Says
Happy Sunday, baby.
I think what people don't get is just how much Microsoft is focused on Copilot and RSM. I don't know what RSM is, but Copilot, yes. I mean, they're literally going to be doing a whole bunch of crazy shit come next gen. All this work that they're doing is going to be all integrated into that next system. Is going to be fucking crazy. But yeah, guys, I mean, Activision is now owned. What do I see here? Gamer by choice, the
What's
homie.
up,
Thank you.
baby?
Thank you, brother.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says
Thank
it
you.
is like saying what were the 90s Bulls without Jordan and Pippen. Microsoft and Xbox are making revenue because they own popular games and services.
The
Facts.
end. The end.
100%.
The Book of X.
The Book of X, right? It's like, yo, you guys are bullshit because you have Jordan and Pippen. So you guys are not a real team.
Weren't we just having a conversation about how PlayStation has not made significant games to go ahead and have like an actual mascot, right? Anything that you go back and you look at, maybe, Kratos or whatever, but nothing substantial. Why? Because they were out there not making anything significant and all third party trying to get it under their freaking umbrella as they could. I mean, the reality is say what the hell you want, but you can't think of Xbox and not think of Master Chief. You can't think of freaking Xbox and not think about Marcus. They have made their mark and now they have the money. But Bethesda would not have been able to release Starfield the way that they did had they not taken that freaking deal, had they not had the extra money, had they not had the extra time. So stop the bullshit.
Facts. You ain't lying. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously they're gonna keep trying to discredit what Xbox has done. Okay, but let's be clear. I saw it in the chat a bunch of times. People brought up Sony and Insomniac.
Yep.
Sony bought Insomniac, let's be clear. They
Yep.
were a company who made PlayStation games in the beginning for a while, but they made games for everywhere as well. They made exclusive Xbox game. Like they were everywhere. They were not owned by Sony. And then they went and bought them for stupid cheap.
They're
Okay.
renting out Bungie.
Yeah.
That
They're
didn't
renting
play
out
out,
Bungie,
but
but like
whose fault is
if they
that?
never bought Insomniac and Insomniac wasn't making a game, Sony would have no games this gen of any consequence.
Yep.
It's like, what are we talking about here? I don't see the like nobody's saying that shit. Well, PlayStation's been having a pretty good year, but it's deceptive because the only reason is because they released Spider-Man, 2 last year. That's the only reason people are buying the system, or they bought it before Spider-Man 2 because they knew it was coming. That's the only reason. Nobody fucking saying that shit.
By the way, is Spider-Man their hero? Did they make that motherfucker up?
No.
Did they? Are those their webs? No, they're not.
Are those their webs? No.
They're renting his ass out. The moment they stop paying for Spider-Man's licensing, they're done. It's over. No more Spidey Spido for you. Ooh. Come on, man.
Oh my god. The homie William Lewis,
What's
man.
up,
Thank you so much,
William?
bro, for being here.
Welcome.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. Phil pulled the Bruce Wayne from Batman versus Superman. Instead of paying off Clark Kent's mortgage, make games exclusive, he bought the bank.
He bought the
Buys the
bank,
studio.
baby. Let's go.
William, you ain't wrong, bro. Like, that's what we've been saying here for a while now, right? Phil, listen, when you have the cash, you don't need to go make these little fucking
buy the
baby deals,
building.
dude. You walk in, you buy the building. That's what he's interested in. That's why you're not hearing all these. He could have made like so many purchases of these small studios already, but he's not interested, right? He's looking for what's going to help the business long term, and that's publishers who have studios that make money, publishers that are already making money. So when they buy it for cheaper, they're already going to be in the green with it. Like it's just a whole different level. Like they don't understand, right?
They
They
don't get it.
threatened Xbox with Starfield. This is what started all this shit,
Yep.
bro. It started all this shit. Phil was like, all right, you guys, like we were gonna get this other game, Deathloop. You guys made it exclusive. Okay, Ghostwire Tokyo. No. You guys took that shit too. Okay, that's gone now. Like, oh, now you're gonna get Starfield? Like, come on, man. Go fuck out of here. Boom. They bought the building.
Yeah, lucky it was Phil. Had it been me, I would have bought the building. I would have waited outside and beat all your asses for doing stupid shit. This is the thing. PlayStation no longer matters. They don't even have games coming out. And the games that they do have coming out are nothing but a fuck up. Look at freaking Foam Stars. Where the hell is that bitch? Where's Stellar Blade? We have nothing but problems coming out now with this game. PlayStation doesn't matter. IGN, your opinion, you no longer freaking matter. It's all done. Phil doesn't give a crap. He doesn't care what you guys think about him. He's still keeping it moving because he's out there trying to figure out how to expand and bring in more revenue aside from the box. And that's the reality. And that's how you think and how you play a real game of chess while you're out here still trying to save PlayStation, playing checkers or tic-tac-toe.
These are facts. Now, Dan Lazaro coming with
What's
some
up,
bars.
Dan?
Thank you, bro, for being here. Thank you for that
Welcome,
$2 super
baby.
chat. Says, isn't Xbox letting IGN host a showcase again? See, this is the shit that you're 100% right. They are. That's it's Monday. Actually, babe, we gotta do that one.
Yes. Listen, that's what makes you want to slap a bitch up.
Like, isn't
I'm
that
just
crazy?
saying.
I
Out here
don't know.
talking
I
lit.
mean, is Xbox stupid for letting them do this when they constantly do these backhanded compliments? Or is it them forcing IGN to do what they want, right? Like
This is
now you
their way
got
of
to go out here
saying,
and show us in a good
IGN,
light.
you don't matter. Keep your enemies close. Keep them close. He's out there saying, yeah, here, go promote my shit. Go do what you got to do. Your opinion and your tantrums don't matter because you can't save PlayStation. You are beneath me. That's the message I'm hearing at this point. Because listen, I would have dropped this bitch a long time ago.
See, that's what that's the difference, right? This is why like we can't run these types of companies, right? these humongous, multi-trillion dollar companies because they remove the emotion,
Yep,
right? They don't give a shit about the emotion. So to them, they're gonna put their shit on IGN because IGN has 17 million fucking subscribers
yep, they're gonna
on
smile and say, "Your
Twitter
opinion
alone.
matters." Yes, "Send me what you think, let us know, we care." They don't give a crap, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they're saying, "Yeah, guess what? You might be saying this stupid shit right now, but
You
you're
still gotta
also
do
gonna
my
be
my
saying,
work.
'Hey, come watch the Xbox Indie Showcase on our show,' right?" And this is what they're gonna do, and they're gonna be pimping out Xbox against their will, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, IGN, the corporation, also doesn't give a shit, right? Like IGN, the entity just wants the money, right? The people who are putting up this content are the one who are doing the slick shit, but they're also not the ones getting these deals, right? They're not the one who talked to Phil to set up doing the show. They're just gonna sit there begrudgingly having to, post all these positive tweets about whatever the hell is in the show and when the show's happening.
Exactly, they're
Um,
out there like, "I don't wanna do this, Phil, I hate your games." "Phil, hold up, Phil." Literally what's happening. They still gotta blow it.
oh my
Might as
god,
well do it with a smile on your face. Stop kicking and screaming.
that's fucking wild.
"What's up, Huggy? Tell him,
Argue-
baby."
Xbox is paying their bills. They eventually will have to pay attention to Xbox. It's just what it is. They're gonna force it, bro. They're gonna force it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Uh, Maz says in the last two earning calls, there wasn't a single question that wasn't focused on that, and that is the majority of their investments, with over 100 billion in servers and 300 billion in investment. That's a lot. That's a lot. Uh,
Speaking of numbers, what's going on with the numbers from, PlayStation? What's up with their games? What's up? Why haven't we heard
do they have
anything?
numbers?
I don't think so. I think they forgot how to count.
Listen, they
I
forgot how to
mean,
count. Indeed,
right?
they forgot how to count. Indeed. Oh, the homie Big Migs
"What's
Gaming.
up, baby?
What's
How you
good, fam? Thank you
doing?"
for being here, brother. Appreciate you. IGN got major PlayStation dick breath. Oh, damn. Take that. Wow. Big Migs ain't
Take that, take that.
take that hashtag. That's P. Diddy, I guess.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God. Wow. I mean, it's true, yo. It's true. It's just wild, right? It's wild that they spend so much energy, right? So much energy trying to downplay Xbox and what they have going on when Xbox is just doing them, man, moving shit forward, letting the industry have a place that can actually move forward because they're out here investing in it and making these places have better, like Activision is a better place now. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual studio, the place to work at, it's a better place, right? Like stop with the negative shit constantly. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Um
Phil
it
out here like Superman, saving everybody.
seriously, yo, it's true. Sir X-Men,
"What's up,
what's
baby?
good, fam? Thank you.
Sir
Thanks for being here.
X-Men, what you singing this morning?"
Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, I love
Thank you.
Doodle, the Xbox thug slapping on IGN and ponies. She really is though. Like she don't
"What's
take
up,
no shit,
baby?"
yo. She ain't fucking around. This ain't a game. It's how she rolls. It's a big deal.
"Dion,
Uh,
I see you, baby. Good morning. Happy Sunday."
Happy Sunday indeed. The R Mr. Orange. There's an industry taboo about Xbox. The only company expects expects to perform at any level is Xbox. When PlayStation fails in any way, the industry protects them. It's like crooked refs in a game.
Yep.
I mean, that's just truth, right? Like this is what we deal with all the time over on Xbox. It's all these backhanded fucking compliments or just being straight up nasty about Xbox at any given moment. But you know what? This is the thing. At the end of the day, we're the winners here. Like Xbox doing their thing, they don't give a shit about what any of these people are saying. All they look at is at the end of the end of the day, they were the the biggest publisher on PlayStation's top 25 list. They have invaded PlayStation and took it over. They're the most important publisher to PlayStation right now. That's that's what they look at. When they look at they just did a whole year worth of fucking revenue, okay, in 9 months. That's what they're looking at, right? They don't look at the babies crying. They're not looking to any of the bullshit. They're looking at the facts, and the facts are they make the money. They're the ones. They're making the money, and they're pushing the envelope for us. They're not hoarding that money. They're not just keeping it on the side. They're taking that money and they're putting it in. Dude, we have so many games coming. So many games. Yo, next month, not even less than a month, in a few weeks, we'll have the start of what next gen actually is. Less than a month. Hellblade 2. Could be the biggest fucking thing ever, right? As far as what they are accomplished with such a small team and a small budget, right? They went ahead and raised the bar unlike anybody else, which again, Sony studios are looking at them like that's where we want to be, right? That's where we want to be.
Every
And
day I'm
somebody,
hustling.
I think it was Doc 50 who hit me up on Twitter and bars. He said them being the biggest uh Xbox being the biggest publisher on PlayStation, how long before Xbox leverages that and goes to them and be like, you know what? I think that 30% is a little too much for your cut. I think we're giving you more than enough. And I think that 20% cut is where it's going to be. And you know when that's going to happen? Right at that 10-year mark with Call of Duty. Once it's time for re-upping, no problem. We're gonna re-up, but they're gonna get it at a better rate. Razor Ultron says it. You're exactly right, C Money. Xbox having such a large portion of PlayStation game sales gives them leverage over Sony. Fact. Twitter Snake says 10%. Gonna be a 90-10 split. It's gonna be the opposite of what Epic is trying to do and shit with the devs. No, no, no. We're taking 90. I mean, listen, it's their game to play, right? They can choose to do it however you want. The homie Mike was good,
What's up,
fam.
baby?
Thank you, my brother, for being here. And thank you for being a member for 5 months, bro. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much. Says, I finally made it. Happy Sunday to the both of you.
Happy
Happy
Sunday,
Sunday, brother.
baby.
Thank you, homie. Appreciate you being here,
Welcome.
man. Appreciate you being here. Um, but yes, that's a I don't know. That's just a
Nintendo's next.
Nintendo. Oh, what do you mean
Nintendo's
Nintendo's
next.
next? Nintendo next, like falling in line, or what do you
Falling in
mean?
line, baby. We're about to take their money too.
About to take their money too.
Give
Hmm.
up that bag. Wait till Call of Duty hits Nintendo. They're out there celebrating. They got a Switch 2 coming for Phil.
Or
All
Phil.
right, let's keep it real. Who you got me working for now, Nintendo?
Oh my
You were
god.
for the streets before. Now you're for Xbox.
Facts. Mr. Orange says the Sony community got upset when I told them PlayStation now belongs to Xbox. Anywhere
Yeah.
there's a screen, Xbox at the top of the levels. Facts. Facts. Nico Chief said they'll also be a big publisher on the Switch too. That's what I'm saying.
Woo.
Like you guys, I don't know
Yes.
if you guys think I'm full of shit or that I'm crazy when I say that Xbox will eventually own Epic. They want Fortnite and they will eventually own Take-Two because they want fucking Grand Theft Auto and NBA. They want all the best sellers, bro. They're gonna force the Xbox brand on everyone. This is what's gonna happen, dude. Like they got the money for it. Understand? Satya said they're gonna double down. We haven't seen any double down yet. He already
We
said it.
haven't. Do you think Phil went to Nintendo and said, come on, man, just a tip for 10 years? And then they're going to stick it. They're going to stick it. What a
Facts.
trick. Just a tip. Mm.
It's true. It's true. Now over here, I got this other one because you know the way these people are. Just kind of bringing it up, right? He says it. This is Daniel Ahmed says the elephant in the room here is that if you exclude Activision Blizzard from this quarter, Xbox gaming revenue is down approximately 5% year over year, with no software and services growth and sharp hardware revenue decline. In other words, you can see why Microsoft sees M&A as essential for growth. So this is the thing. I don't understand how he thinks that any of that shit matters. This is what they do. They're out here owning the shit. It's theirs now, right? So if it's theirs, that's their growth. No matter how you fucking cut it, dude. Like you could try to frame this shit however you want. Well, okay, well let's see. Let's take out Insomniac from Sony's revenue. Let's see how their time would have gone without that 10 mil sales in fucking 4 months or whatever the hell it was. Let's take that out. Or let's take these third-party exclusives out. Let's take that out. Let's see how their sales would have been. Let's see how it would have grew.
I mean, I would love to see their sales, but they're not showing it.
This is the shit. You could dissect any part of any company. That's some stupid shit to say. But
This
you
is
do that on
ridiculous.
purpose, right? Because let's be clear. They didn't just buy Activision yesterday. Okay? They didn't. This shit closed in October. Okay? This is a long time ago. Half a year already. Right? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. Half a year. At what point, God bless you, my love.
Thank you.
At what
Excuse me.
point are
Didn't
we
mute it
going to
fast enough.
stop trying to separate the idea of what this company is? Xbox is what it is. They are Bethesda, they are Activision Blizzard. This is why it was so important, and that's why when we just talked about it on Friday, it's so important that they drop BlizzCon this year. So important that
They
they
needed
drop
to. I
BlizzCon
agree
this
with
year.
you. I agree with you.
This shit is ours.
I sneezed, man. I sneezed. I tried to mute the mic, but I didn't get there fast enough. I was like, yo, mute or sneeze? What do
No,
I
dead
pick?
ass.
I chose
Dead ass.
myself, all right?
Yo, dead ass, dude. I'm telling you, this is real. Like Twitter Snake says, what is this? Just take away the ABK percentage approach. If they didn't own ABK, the same timeline wouldn't have happened. Exactly. Everything is different based off of that. Arnie says, come on, CMoney. Saying Microsoft will eventually buy Epic and take two is like a pony saying Microsoft will eventually stop making consoles and go full third party.
Is
Well,
it though?
Arnie,
Is
this is the
it? They
thing.
went
This is the
ahead
thing.
and bought ABK.
So let's rewind
on.
time. Let's rewind time and let's put you back watching the show. I'm here before they buy ABK. And instead of me saying they buy Epic and take two, I say they're gonna buy ABK. I just want to know, Arnie, and be fucking real. Don't fucking lie. Don't fucking lie. Would you have written the same fucking shit you just wrote?
I
Tell
think
me.
he would have.
Tell me right now. I want to see
Arnie
your
would have
reply.
written
I'm
the
gonna be waiting
same
for it.
thing.
I want you to tell me if I said before ABK was ever thought of being purchased, if I said they were going to buy ABK and own Call of Duty, would you have written the same thing? Write it. I'm looking for that answer. Okay. But this is the thing. You guys are all right when it comes to this shit. It's literally what they did. If Xbox didn't buy ABK, they would have invested the $7 billion in another way to see Xbox growth. Exactly, because they don't understand money moves like that. When you're a big company, you get to do that shit. See, they don't know it's a big company because they fuck with Sony, right? That's not a big company. They're a company, right? But when we talk about big, you're talking about $3 trillion. They're barely 100 billion. Like, understand this. We're not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's levels to this.
There's levels to this, Doc. Where you at?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's true. It's true. This is just what it is. So you can't sit there and try to act like they wouldn't have done something else. We already know. First of all, we already know it.
We saw the list. There was a hit list, you guys.
If Bethesda didn't go through, they were going to buy Square. If Activision didn't come up to be purchased, they were going to buy Sega. They were going to invest no matter what because they have the money to do it. Companies like this, it makes no sense for them to leave $100 billion sitting in the bank when they could take that money and actively invest in something guaranteed. This is a guarantee for them. It makes no sense. That's like me doing the stock market and I invest in a company and it blows up and I get rich. And they're like, well, the only
Guys,
reason he's rich is because he fucking played the stock market and won. Yeah, bitch. Yeah,
I figured it out.
yeah.
You didn't.
Okay. Or you hit the lottery. Well, the only reason he has money is because he hit the lottery. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Yes.
fucking hit the lottery. Yeah. That's why I got the money. Yeah. And you did you? No, right? No, like take several seats. You know what I'm saying? Got you,
Oh,
Doodle.
wow.
I got you,
Wow.
baby. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go. He ain't fucking around. What's up, Hargy? Hargy says, Arnie, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
All
You
right. So
already
he
know.
says, would you say eventually or give a time frame? No,
Oh,
if I
he's
just
trying to
said,
lock
I'm not,
Arnie trying to
I'm not, I
lock
was,
you
how
down
the fuck
with
do I know? I'm not gonna be
well,
like, yo, in
hold
1 year they're
on.
gonna
Let me
do
use
that.
my psychic ability. Hold on, I'll tell you
Listen,
when.
if I was able to just pinpoint a time, bro, then sure. But I mean, the reality is no. I would just say at some point, I think that they're gonna do this. If that's
They're
what I
still
said,
messing around with the
I didn't give you a time frame now. I didn't say in a year they're gonna buy Epic or in a year they're gonna buy Take Two. I say this is their master plan. They want look at the
oh,
fucking list,
Minecraft, you
man.
guys.
They
Were
did.
we thinking that they were gonna buy Minecraft? No.
The if you look, hold on. So Arnie says I wouldn't have ruled out ABK
Oh,
if
okay.
you would have said it after Bethesda because of the
Okay.
state of ABK.
That makes sense.
Okay,
$70 billion. That makes sense.
but understand real quick, Arnie. If you talk about the state of Take Two, literally just had a bunch of layoffs because of and canceled games and did all this shit. Does that sound like a super healthy company to you, Arnie? Also, Epic, we already
Crying every other day
yeah,
about the
we already
freaking
know that
revenue
Epic
comes in.
came out and said, "Yeah, look, we make all this money gross, but we net way less because we have to pay for all these licenses."
Yep,
And
and
then they
why
turn
do you
around,
think they're doing their own characters
yes,
this
look at
freaking
this
season?
chapter.
Come on,
This
look at these
season,
chapters.
they barely have IP that's being used. This is mostly all their own shit. Why? Because of the financial situation. They're trying to use the hype that they have around the game now to get people to buy characters that they make themselves. So they make the money. They don't have to license. Again, I'm just saying, based off of everything that's in front of me and based off of you looking at that top list, I don't have it. I could probably find it. Um, I could probably find it in my bookmarks because I don't unbookmark things. So I just have like the longest list of bookmarks in the world. So, and we just talked about it not too long ago. So I might be able to pop it up. I have a feeling I'll get there faster than you expect, but it now is going on for longer than I expected. So, nope, it's coming up. I want to show it to you because like this is the shit that you have to all right, right here. Boom, found it. Okay. So, let me share this shit. Boom. Let's go over here. Boom. Okay. Do me a favor, right? Call of Duty. You guys see this? Did I put it up?
Yep,
Yeah,
I see
okay.
it.
Okay. So you look at that, right? Call of Duty is right there. Right? Where is my thing? Okay. So Call of Duty's on top, but what's above that? Fortnite, right?
Fortnite.
NBA 2K24, boom, number 3, right? That is I'm sorry, GTA 5, number 10. Number 10, okay?
How long has that game been out for?
A million years.
Exactly.
Crazy, right? But if they were to go ahead and purchase Fortnite, understand, this is not a hard concept. They have shown that they will buy
It is
something
if you don't wanna
and
see it, but that's
they will
okay. Like, if
they're not
everybody has
looking
their
to
own
buy
opinion.
Fortnite to own that shit as a exclusive. They're not going to make it where they only have Fortnite on Xbox. They're not going to take that shit away. No, they want money. They want to own this list. You think Phil doesn't look at this? First of all, MLB The Show's number 4. They got that shit in Game Pass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't think they look at this list and say to themselves, How do I own these people?
Guess what? When you have
Fortnite's
the
right there.
money, you look at everything because nothing is off the table. Nothing is not to your reach. You can reach anything you freaking want. You just got to see what you want. If you have money to invest and you want to invest it right, these are all the things you pay attention to. I'm not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow, but if you're looking at it from a pattern perspective or a business perspective, that's what makes sense.
Facts. Again, facts. Um, Arnie says Take-Two cuts were because of games they canceled. Yeah, but they canceled it because of what? Everything. They said that because of the money, it was all going. Now you're gonna make me go to the Take-Two one. God damn it.
Baby, just keep it moving.
All right.
You're not
Well,
here
what
for one
all right, well,
person. We're here to state
you're
our
right, you're right,
opinion.
you're
You
right.
don't like
But
it, move it along. I don't
you're
have
right,
patience for
Arnie.
this shit.
Like, there's reasons that this shit happens. The whole point, though, is that at the end of the day, the dollars are there, bro. I mean, it makes sense for them to want to go ahead and own the shit that is popping. The same reason they have it right now and why they invested it, right? They're smart. The homie Dan Lazaro, man,
What's up,
appreciate you, homie.
Dan?
Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says, I mean, if my granny had balls, she'd be a man. Hypotheticals are always worthless. Facts. That's the truth. All right. You ain't lying. That's that's 100% the fact. Um, but again, at the end of the day, this is what they're doing, right? And for you to go out here and to try to make it seem like, well, if they didn't do this, then they would have this. Like, yeah, of course. Right? Let's not be stupid. Of course, if they didn't go ahead and invest and keep their shit growing, then yeah, they would be in a different situation, a whole different timeline as somebody else already wrote, right?
Also, what would be going on with ABK? They had their own set of freaking issues.
Yeah,
I mean,
what would have
come
been their
on, man.
state?
You want to talk about what ifs? Let's talk about what ifs then. Then everything's on the table, right?
Facts, facts. Um, Even here, like when you got to see Destin popping up to say something, it's like, all right, well, what's going on here? Destin writes, quote, Xbox is only successful because they bought Activision. He writes, seems like a pretty good investment then, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
I mean, that's what business people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go ahead and they make the money moves.
It's like that, the Shark Tank, that show, right? They get presented with a bunch of freaking things and they're selective about what they want, right? They're called money moves. If it makes sense, then it makes sense. If it doesn't, pass. Next. When you have the money to have that freaking available to you where you can pick and choose, you pick and choose. But it's wild because when you can't open your mind to that mentality or the idea of being at that level, it doesn't exist to you.
Agreed.
Cage,
Agreed.
what's up, baby?
Oh, Cage Feeler was good, fan. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that $2
Good
super chat.
morning and happy Sunday.
Says
How are you, love?
Doodle mad today.
Oh, me?
See money giving a foot massage later. Listen,
I'm not
Doodle's
mad,
not mad.
baby.
Doodle's not
I'm
mad.
happy as hell. I'm feeling good.
Doodle's passionate. All right. That's don't mistake her passion for anger. She don't care about these ponies. They
I
just
don't
do
give a
stupid shit.
crap. I don't have patience for a lot of
They
crap,
just be
but
talking nonsense. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Like just what like look at the way that these people talk about this shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um,
big boy Mike, you ain't lying.
Everything has a
Everything has a
price.
price. And if it doesn't, give me an offer and it may just be the price. You
Facts.
don't have to be thinking about selling for you to see a number that makes you go, "Ooh, let's
Agreed.
go."
And I can tell you right now, you don't have to be failing for you to see a number that makes you go,
Absolutely
"Ooh."
not.
Actually, it's quite the opposite,
Mhm.
where most companies that are smaller want to be doing really successfully. So hopefully, one of these big, gigantic companies sees them and says, I'd rather buy them for X amount of dollars than worry about them having, um, be my competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's all. It's just at the end
I
of the
mean,
day,
come on, let's not go too far with it. Um, Epic. What did they buy to not have it as a competition? They're out there. They're first of all, they're ripping everything off. All right. Let's start with freaking PUBG. They're they're on freaking Roblox. They're out there making music shit, right? Rock band style. And
Rocket League, they
what
bought and they brought
I'm
it in.
thinking,
Fall Guys,
Fall
they
Guy,
bought, they brought it
thank
in.
you. They saw it. They're like,
Everybody
we're
in
not
that
gonna give
field.
you a moment to breathe. We rather
Among
buy
Us,
it and shut it down than to have you as competition.
they bought Among Us, I'm pretty sure. So they bought the comp, right? They
Yeah.
bought it so that there's no chance of it being taken away from them, right? I mean, this is what they do. Mr. Orange has a pretty cool idea here. I wish someone would make a system where you buy a character, pay for items, etc. Then you can use that character in multiple games, like an advanced Xbox avatars idea brought into modern games. That would be dope
Ooh,
because it
that
would
would
be
be
almost like
sick.
a movie, like when you go and you like a movie actor and they're in multiple different movies playing different characters. It'd be dope if you could just
It
have a
would.
character that you could just insert into every game and they
Yes.
just wear a different costume or whatever it is.
That'd be pretty fire.
That would be sick.
Damn.
That would be sick.
Mr. Orange. Let's go.
That's dope. I like that idea. I like that idea.
I like it too.
Um,
I like Mike's idea too. Hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the bell. Share the link if you can. That'd
Absolutely.
be awesome.
And,
Thank you
if
guys.
you've been watching us and you still haven't hit the like button and you're saying to yourself, wow, I see that subscribe button not
Oh,
lit
tell
up
him. Tell
either.
him.
If you don't do it, then you are most likely a pony. And, the good news for you is that nobody wants to be a pony. And there's a very easy way to stop being a pony. Just click the like button, subscribe,
Yep.
hit the bell, share it out, do all the fun things. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just be a cool person. Did you read this? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Did you read Fill More
I
Pockets?
did not. Go ahead. Get it.
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we all have a Merry Christmas. Oh,
Fillmore, baby. Welcome. What's up?
yo, Twittery Snake.
Oh,
Twittery Snake dropping bars. Yo, this is why I tell you when you hear that man speak, you fucking listen. He says it was also hilarious how Phil said, we're looking to reevaluate our relationship with ABK. When all that news about the toxic environment broke out, I didn't think reevaluate means buying the building. You don't think they were as soon as that shit was going down, that's what he was talking about. But obviously, we would never think that, right? So that's why he was able to freely say it and not have anybody jump to a conclusion. But yo, this is just a reality. This is just a reality. Lad says, what are they going to say next year when the numbers have possibly doubled, tripled, or quadrupled?
they're gonna
Facts,
cry,
yo.
lad. They're just gonna cry.
They are gonna cry, and it's gonna be glorious, yo. It's gonna be glorious. You got the homie Big Miss Gamer,
What's
my
up,
dude. Thank you,
baby?
brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says Doodle is agitated. Time to bring up the syrup. See money.
Syrup was
Oh
brought out last night. Would have
shit.
been brought out this morning. Had you guys not been waiting? Syrup all day, our day. You already know. Let's go, baby. Get it.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you weren't here Friday night, then you might not know what we're talking
Man,
about. If
what a
you want
mess.
to know
What a
what we're
mess.
talking about, go watch the
Don't send
night
them to
shift.
watch our show.
Go watch the night shift. Okay, that's how you know. Oh my God. Phil Stanley Francois was good, fam.
What's up, baby?
Says Phil was on his Bruce Wayne shit buying ABK. Yo, 100%, bro. 100%. Mr. Seven Digit says the Sony acquisition is up next. I mean, Phil would buy it if he could, but if you're suggesting that if you what was it? The Apple is their only chance, bro. Apple, not Google, but Apple and Amazon. Sony's only chance
Yeah.
for survival. Gotta be honest with you, man.
And, Apple makes a lot of sense with them putting
Arnie, be
games.
easy, bro. Thank you for rocking with us,
Easy,
man.
bro. Have a good Sunday.
Appreciate you, homie. Thanks for being here, man. but yes, it is a foregone conclusion that if Sony cannot find someone to invest in them, there's no way they can continue to compete. Now, will they be a system? Sure. Will they be a system? Sure, because they'll thrive off of their third party purchases, right? Not their third party exclusive shit, just the money that they make, that 30% cut that they get for everybody who buys any game or any microtransaction. They're still getting that cut, right? Call of Duty is still there, right? If anything, they're getting a bigger cut of Call of Duty for the next 10 years versus what they had before. Will the number of people stay on PlayStation though? That's the question. But they're gonna be fine as far as like just being alive. But the selling point of why would you buy a PlayStation? That is decreasing on the daily. Like literally on the daily, the reason to own a PlayStation becomes lower. Right now, you have outside of Stellar Blade, that was the last thing that came out or is coming out. I don't know when
And
it
they're done.
I
They're
don't know if
done
they're
with
released.
it.
And
A
then you
lot
got
of them are
nothing for a
done
year and
because of
change,
this
bro.
mess. And then before that, everybody was packing up going to PC because they were done with PlayStation. I mean, damn.
It's true. It's true. Abacab72, my
What's
dude.
up,
Thank you, my
baby?
brother, for being here. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says Epic's big money maker isn't Fortnite. It's Unreal Engine. Also, they have to buy Tencent shares back from them and they own half the company. Well, this is the thing. Number one, Unreal Engine is huge, right? So, yes, this actually what you
Adds to the
what you don't
reason why
understand
they
for me is
should.
that this actually adds to the reason why they will buy them. Because first of all, most of their games that they're coming out with are being made on Unreal. Now, Unreal's deal, if I'm not mistaken, is you pay, I think it's free for small companies. You pay a fee for the bigger companies or whatever, but then, it's the percentage they get at the end or whatever the case is. So basically, every time they get close to like releasing a new game, Phil's gonna be there like, oh man. So we just buy these motherfuckers. Satya's like, can we just buy them real quick so we don't have to pay the fees, right? Because they're just literally using all that shit on a constant. Again,
Why rent when you can buy?
why rent when you could buy? They are not a company, again, and we know this, right? Like, understand Xbox, I'm sorry, Microsoft owns Windows, right? Windows is universal, right? It's anybody can use it. There's no like you can make your shit work for them. All you have to do is have the license to have Windows, or you purchase it, or that's it. And then you can make whatever you want, and your shit, as long as it works with it, you're good to go. They are the stewards of big franchises, Minecraft, Call of Duty. They're not taking it away. They're just keeping everything everywhere. They want the shit to grow. Unreal Engine is another engine. Microsoft owns a bunch of them, but it's an engine that's widely used. If they own it, they're not going to go ahead and hold things back from other
No.
places. They're
Mm-mm.
just going to integrate it and make it even easier to use. Not to mention that Sony, they don't really use Unreal Engine. So, like, their big games are not typically made with Unreal Engine, so it's not like they're threatening Sony
Not to mention, I mean, who gives a crap
or
about
Nintendo.
Sony?
Well, what I'm saying is like the FTC, right? Or
I
these
know,
people
I
who
know.
might try to come at them. Like Sony doesn't even use that shit. Nintendo doesn't really use that shit. So it's like,
Maybe the time.
this is it, bro. Go
Yeah,
buy it. You own everything.
before they
And
start what, 2
Just to be
years they're
clear,
starting to make games again, PlayStation?
Tencent only owns, say that again, baby?
I said before they start using it. What is it, 2 years before they start making
Yeah,
games
yeah.
again?
I mean, we really don't know, man. Honestly, I don't really see them uh running around making any big moves anytime soon. Um, but if anything, Tencent, they own that much for the sole purpose of hopefully one day getting bought out their shares so that they can have a shit ton of money coming in. I mean, again, Epic, yes, they use that money, but remember, they make it like as much as they have that revenue coming in always, they still have a high cost to them with Fortnite. right? They're using that Unreal money too there, right? Like, again, they use a lot of their profit to keep that shit going. So, at the end of the day, I think it'll make sense. I think they'll do it.
Duke, what's up, baby? Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, on point. Duke, what's good, fam? Says, did Dark Doodle come out at any point during the stream? Oh my god, Duke, you missed it. Oh, yeah, she was. It's Sunday morning, so you know Dark Doodle's out. You know what I'm saying? You know she's out. She ain't fucking around. It's not a game. It's just what she does. 100%.
You guys know I'm all about the peace. And, you know, sometimes though.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. Look, Fillmore Pocket says Unreal Engine and GitHub with Copilot would be big, and Xbox already has the best Unreal Engine devs. Facts, facts. Fillmore Pockets, bars, bars. Let them know. The coalition already deserves to own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? They're already out here making all the best looking shit on there. Wait till we see your sit. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Um, Jacob says he has a tweet. Interesting Twitter DM sent to you to as of June 11th, 2023. The top 30 PlayStation games on PlayStation Now was 99% franchises Sony killed off, like Bloodborne, Jack and Daxter, Sly, and more. We had a whole Jacob, thank you for saying that. I mean, we had a whole discussion about what legacy titles do PlayStation have. They don't they don't keep anything. And as soon as there's a sliver of failure, it's gone. Again, I think somebody brought up in the comments of that video saying, "Well, what about Ratchet and Clank?" Well, Ratchet and Clank, they just literally cut the team from Insomniac. It's a dead franchise to them. It didn't make anything. And if it's not making, it's a waste, right? We tell you guys all the time, you guys, not you, more like the ponies, but like they think that PlayStation is in this to spend 300 million and get 300 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the
Eventually, by
business.
the way, may I just make that clear? To eventually make 300 million
Facts.
back.
Facts. Like they want 700, a billion, right? Like they want to make money from these things. And if it's not doing that, there's no purpose in spending the money, right? That's
And that's why
that's
they
what this
make
is
so
about.
many like moves, right? They go ahead, they don't stick to anything. The moment that that money's not coming in, they're on to the next, trying to figure out how they can possibly make that money back as soon as possible, right? The problem is that they ran out of tricks.
Facts. Facts. Listen, this is what it is. Dutogo says PlayStation has always had a problem with maintaining a mascot. With Sega, we know it's Sonic. With Xbox, we know it's Master Chief. With Nintendo, we know it's Mario. Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing that we came down to when we were speaking about it, right? Their entire history is third party.
Yep.
Their entire history is third party. Crash Bandicoot, yeah, Naughty Dog created that, but it's gone now, right? All those other things, everything they've ever had, it wasn't theirs. It wasn't theirs, dude. That's why they're irrelevant with gaming that way now. Everybody who gave a shit about their legacy is has no reason to own a PlayStation. That's just a fact. And a lot of these dudes, that's why they don't care. There's no loyalty to it. They just go and they just buy because that's the PlayStation they know. You know what I'm saying? It's just what they know. So go buy a PlayStation. Xbox is going to be working to move that mindset, right? To shift that mindset over. And again, you know, this gen is essentially is what it is, right? But next gen, they're going in with a whole different groove, right? They're owning everything that's important to the people who go and buy a PlayStation, right? Like that's a big deal. Vic the
What's
motherfucking
up,
click
baby? Good morning,
in the building.
afternoon.
Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you with that $2 super chat. See money. And then the purple devil.
Oh, oh, oh. What does
Vic,
that mean?
I don't know. Vic, don't be bringing none of that Friday night shit over here. Okay, this is Sunday morning. Okay, this is all about peace and love. Peace and love, right there. That's their shit. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. No, Friday. Listen, go watch Friday night show if you want to live in Friday night. All right, this is Sunday morning.
Why didn't
Eastside
I
Vandal
got
says,
that
"Xbox
one?
owns PlayStation's old mascot." Facts, yo. Facts. 100%. Listen, you ain't wrong, dude. You ain't wrong. All right. Let me listen. I think we've let me get
Your
my
chapters?
chapters. Okay.
Damn, write your chapters,
Let me get my
baby.
chapters. Oh no!
You exit out?
I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, my baby.
Son of a
My
bitch.
baby. You finish your coffee? Take a sip. Take a sip.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't even know what's happening
Mm,
anymore.
mm.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Um, okay, hold on.
Get it back, C. Get it back.
Where was my thing?
Welcome, serve. I see you, baby. Welcome. Good morning. He got his iced coffee ready to rock out. Let's go. Dark Angelic, I see you.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk
Ooh.
about this a little bit. Let's talk about this a
Wait,
little bit.
hold up. Greetings from El Dorado National Forest in Cali.
Oh shit. What's
Let's
up, fam?
go.
What is
Oh, damn.
yo, Dark Angelic just be everywhere. What's up,
Out. Speak
player?
out.
He be listen, yo, he's living that best
He's
life,
on a
bro.
bunch of mushrooms.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you that I'm very happy for you, Dark. Getting to just live your best life out there, man.
Enjoy, love. Say
That's
hello
super
to
dope.
your lovely wife
All right, let me share this.
for us. Thank you, baby.
Absolutely. Um, real quick, I want to bring this up because I feel like Nintendo Switch 2 is very relevant to us Xbox people now because
Yes.
I feel like if Xbox doesn't release their own handheld, I think they're going to work with Switch to make something work together. I don't know. I feel like Xbox is going to put something over there or make something happen to include it. Um, but
Hey, everyone. Serve wants you all to hug a tree today.
hug a tree.
Why not? Oh my gosh.
Listen,
Yes. Hug a tree and send us the clip in Discord. That'd be dope. Let's go hug a tree today, see money.
I don't want to hug no
I like
goddamn
it.
tree.
I like that. I'll hug a tree.
The only tree you need to hug, you know what I'm saying? Let's just leave it at
Not
that.
like this though.
Oh my god. Dark Angelic says, by the way, Doodle the wife just cut loose with a dumb bitch like you did. You inspired her.
That's my
Listen,
girl. Let's go. Yes.
listen, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Let's go. I love
Eastside
it.
Vandal says PlayStation will be an app on Xbox and Nintendo once this is all done. Ponies down bad. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Cage Feeler says, see money, aren't Nintendo and Xbox kind of friendly? Yeah, they're very friendly. Remember, they went ahead and sided with Xbox during this whole trial. They were like, yeah, let's get this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and own ABK because we getting Call of Duty. They're buddy buddy. So this is the
For
thing,
now.
right? So Nintendo Switch 2, there's some details that's leaked online. And there's really it's such small detail, but I felt like I think it will be a good thing, and I'm wondering what you guys think. So basically, the Switch 2, the big leak is that the Joy Cons will be similar, but they're going to connect via magnetic strips instead of the rails that they currently have. And that's really the only leak, but it also kind of does the same uh release schedule that we're all thinking next year early spring, just like they released in 2017 early springtime. And they are saying that in June we're going to see the new Switch. So first of all, Wade Johnson, no. Okay, so that's a whole no. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Let's not. Let's not. Um, but fucking guy. Listen, the Joy Cons be held magnetically.
Don't
Are
don't
we
blame him, Wayne Johnson. He's thinking of another type of hugging.
listen, let's go
He
ahead and
wants
just
you to hug
let's
his
focus
tree.
here. Okay,
He
let's
must
focus here.
dirty
All
minds.
right. The actual Joy Cons. You guys are fucking with me. All right, being magnetic. I think that's dope. Get rid of the rails. But is that gonna make it easier to like fuck them up? Like how there's gonna be some really strong fucking magnets to
Well,
get
this
there.
is the problem. See, I don't know if you remember when you pop them in, sometimes that little bar gets messed up if you try to didn't you put one in the I'm talking about the switch, you guys. Didn't you put one in the wrong way and it got jammed in there
It
and we
did,
couldn't get it
yes.
out? And then when you
Yes.
finally did, it was a little bit, because it got stuck?
Oh, yeah, yeah. No,
Yes.
that happened for
So,
sure.
do you have your
That
s
happened for sure.
you have your
And we
switch
also had
there?
issues with the Switch
It does
Joy-Cons for sure, for sure.
so what I'm
But I
saying
remember what
is,
you were talking
it's
about.
better with the magnet because it just pops in and out
Yeah, assuming that it's like a strong enough magnet so that you're not playing and just get
and just yes,
and listen, you know, I'm not gonna lie.
that could be
I do
annoying too.
believe that Xbox is going to be working with Nintendo more. In some way or fashion. I do. I don't think that they did what they did by mistake when they had the Nintendo Switch behind fucking Sarah Bond in like an Xbox video. It was just on the shelf while she's like presenting. Like there was something cooking there for a
And
long
that was so
time.
long ago, wasn't it?
It
And
was a
this
very
is
long
just
time
to
ago.
show how long these things take, but it doesn't mean they're not talking behind closed doors about what they wanna do or how they wanna move forward. It took so long for them to get that 10-year deal signed, and look at them now, in
Facts.
bed.
The real question is anybody gonna even remember that PlayStation exists when this summer showcase is Xbox destroying every game that was ever thought of being put on a PlayStation, and Nintendo's showing their new console, and possibly having Xbox show off their handheld.
Yo,
Come on, man.
yo,
Who in their right mind is gonna even remember PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? Do you even remember PlayStation right now?
that's
Outside
what
of
I
this
was
Stellar
thinking,
Blade
see,
crazy
after
shit
this
going on?
mess,
I
the
mean,
moment the ponies are running away from PlayStation, like, that's just a new low. There's no coming back from that mess.
facts.
Cage, what's up, baby?
Hey, it's the homie. Thank you, bro, for being here. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Says, "Thanks, C-Money. Now
Thank
I
you so
want
much.
Chick-fil-A."
Ooh.
Listen, damn, Chick-fil-A
Aha, they're
does sound
closed on
good.
Sundays.
They are closed on
Roll
Sundays.
on,
Cage Cage Freeland, $2 super chat. Wrong holes, C-Money. They ain't no wrong holes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no wrong holes, yo. Chill. Come on, man. Go back and watch Friday night. All right? Ain't no wrong holes. We know nothing about that here.
Oh my god, Chick Mills
Cheap Mills.
is
Thank
Chick
you for being
Mills
here.
is
Thank you for that
dangerous.
$2 super chat. Says it got stuck. Guess someone forgot this. What is this, yo? How? This is Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta dip it in the syrup first.
Oh my god. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Sir says, every day I keep telling my PlayStation friend it's time to make that change. Yo, it's gonna happen.
Man,
Okay. Let's go. Oh my god. Look at what I'm not gonna read some of this shit. You guys are wilding, yo. I'm not gonna
what
can't do it.
happened? What I
Oh
missed?
my god. No. Who's going to confession after this? Jacob Novi says, if I ever meet you, see money, my welcome gift will be a cookie with a certain thing inside of what certain fucking thing inside, but I promise the cookie will be good, not just the thing inside it. Mwah. First of all, what the Jesus name did you just say? Like, I don't know what just happened with this thing.
And
It's
can
a
we get
certain
2
thing,
cookies?
but you don't know this. Uh, Jacob, I don't know what you. This is wild. This is wild. Listen, all I know is that at the end of the day,
Mustard. No, thank you.
no, that was not clear.
I got
Okay,
really excited for a minute. I
that
was
was
like,
not.
"Wait, what kind of cookies
What do you
you
think is in a
serving?" You
cookie?
know what I'm
God damn it!
saying?
Listen, this is just wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is just
Take your
wrong.
chapters, baby. Take your
I'm taking my
chapters.
chapters because I forgot one. Um, listen, that was a bit much. You know what I'm saying? That was a bit much. Um, listen, the other thing I want to talk about is now there's some beef about Fallout 4. So let me put this on. What happened
I'm
again?
reading some of the comments.
They wildin', yo. They wildin'. So I remembered it's funny because I remembered, the people there were people in the chat was it in the chat or maybe I just saw it on Twitter, um, talking about how Fallout felt more than 30 FPS on quality mode, right? So there's different modes that the new update came out, quality, performance, all that shit. So on quality mode, people were saying that they thought it was higher than 30 FPS because um, on the on the notes or whatever, they went ahead and said that there's a 30 FPS 4K mode. But Bethesda Game Studios came out to clarify. Says quick note on Fallout 4 next gen update on Xbox Series X. It actually targets 4K 60 FPS in all modes. Performance mode is more aggressive in lowering the settings to maintain this target. Hope this clears up any confusion. Keep the feedback coming and thanks for playing. So they have a mode. The quality mode is running in more than 30 FPS. And I found it this is the thing, like, this is why I get a little confused why some of these people, get so aggressive with how they, like, talk about, these things because if I'm not right here. So, Tom Warren, he's so upset about it. Like, I don't understand, right? So he goes and wants to reply saying, "So the patch notes are wrong? What about the 40 FPS mode at 120 hertz?" Because there's a new like it says changes new features and the quality mode down here says 30 FPS with an asterisk that says when connected to a 1440 display, title will run at 1440p resolution and 60 FPS. And when connected to a 120 hertz display, it'll target 40 FPS. Like, do we feel like this is necessary? Like, do we need to why do we need to try to call it out? Would it not be like a oh shit, that's dope that they're actually targeting 60 on every single mode,
Yep.
and they're just trying to make people understand that it might not be consistent. So they rather say 30 FPS and let people find out that it's more
Mhm.
than saying,
Which
"No,
is
no,
the
no."
responsible thing to do, right? Rather than going ahead and giving out false advertisement. I mean,
Facts. Facts. Like, n now we're pissed that they're saying that it's actually
performing
better.
better than
Like, why like, the change in
Hold
new
up,
feature, they're
hold up.
delivering
You
more.
you gave me some bullshit number? Are you kidding me?
Yo, people are leaving PlayStation because 'cause they're getting less than was promised. Now,
We're
fucking
pissed. Come on,
we're
guys.
out here giving more than what was promised,
Shoo.
and it's a shit show, right?
What are we
Like, what are we
talking
talking
about
about here?
here? I get it. Some people just want attention, something to bitch about and complain about, but, like, this is just too much.
Yeah, it don't make no sense, man. Trey Freezy, what's good, friend?
What's up,
Thank you for here.
baby? How you
Homie Cage
doing?
Feeler, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the 2 super chat
Cage, what's
says,
up,
"It's
baby?
like a pizza with a hole in the middle, C Money." Oh, shit. Listen, this whole I mean, I I can't keep going with this holes. Okay? You guys, it's Sunday morning. All right. But yes, all right. This is the thing, man. Like, I don't understand. This is a good thing. This is good news, right? But this is putting out a positive tweet. Hey guys, guess what? I know that we said 30 FPS, but we're actually trying to go higher than that. We're actually targeting 60. It's just, you know, how it hits. It may hit different. Who knows, right?
Yeah. I just feel like if this was something from PlayStation, they'll be like, "Xbox, take notes. This is how it's
I
done."
know.
Right?
I know.
Take notes. This is genius. Genius. Come on, man.
It's crazy. Fillmore Pocket says 100% under promising and over delivering is never anything to complain about.
What
I
are we doing here?
agreed.
It's
why
called an
are we
agenda. They
talking
have an
shit?
agenda.
And it's like these people, not to say that they should never talk about anything bad, right? But Tom Warren, like he reports a lot on Windows and Xbox and all this shit. And it's like, why do you need to put this in a negative light? Like,
There's no negative
like,
light
what's
to
the
it though.
purpose?
Like what are we complaining about? There's nothing to have a problem with. Surf says it right here. They want fake rage clicks.
Yeah, like, it doesn't make any sense.
So thirsty.
Super thirsty, bro. Like,
Jeez, man.
like, I don't get it, bro.
There
I
are
don't get
times
it.
where you can seamless, like, show your colors, like, without, like, it being too much of an emphasis, but this is just, like,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Amit says it, man. There are
Come
stuff to
on.
criticize, but this ain't one of them.
No.
Again, how does that make fucking sense? Like, you are out here seeing good news, but you wanna confront them, like, on their tweet? Like, "Hold the fuck on. You told us this shit's supposed to be worse. Why are we getting this upgrade?" You know what I'm saying? "Well, what the fuck is this shit, man? Why? 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 Why are we getting this? Why? I want my 30 FPS like you promised, man. What the fuck are we talking about here?
I don't get it, see?
Make it
I
make
don't
sense,
get it.
dude. Like, what are you arguing?
You can't make sense out of this mess, bro.
Come on, man. How about you fucking write about how funny it is that the PlayStation Plus members have to pay for the upgrade? How about you write about that? That's hilarious.
That is.
Let's talk about some real shit. Out here wondering why they upgraded this shit for free to us Xbox dudes and giving us more than what we paid for or whatever the fuck, more than what we bargained for, or more than what they promised. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Way to show your pony tendencies.
It don't make no sense, man. Cage Feeler,
Cage,
my
what's
dude,
up,
man.
baby?
Thank you, brother,
Thank
for
you
being here.
so
Thank you for that
much.
$2 super chat. It says, for real, 1 TB hard drive goes quick, constantly moving. Facts. 1 TB is nothing. That shit is gone in a heartbeat. But again, it doesn't make any. Well, Surf says they actually CMoney, they actually fixed that. Fix what? Fix the screen, like to fix the change, like this change link order shit. And he just put this one here like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? For no reason to try to give them shit. Man,
Can't make it up.
it really doesn't
Oh,
make any
man,
sense.
what's up, baby?
Literally crying about free patches. What are we doing, man? Shake my head. Yo. Oh. No, Serve. You don't have to pay for the upgrade on PlayStation. No.
No, no,
That's
no, no,
different.
no.
That's different,
Yes,
Serve.
there's
No,
levels.
there's levels to this, bro. There's levels to this.
Tell them, see.
It's only the PlayStation Plus extra members who don't have to pay.
Yes, extra, they pay extra, so they don't.
The PlayStation
Mhm.
Plus extra members don't have to pay. They fixed that, but they're not letting the people who only have PlayStation Plus Essentials, the basic people, their version is not included. So when they got the Fallout game years ago for free, if they're only paying for Essentials, the lowest model of PlayStation Plus, they don't get the upgrade. They just get the bare ass basic version of Fallout 4. Only the extra, the basic ponies.
Why so
Yeah. They're
serious?
basic, bro.
Let's go.
They suffer from basic bitch syndrome. You know what I'm saying? It's just what they are. The pony tier
Why
list.
we keep
I
getting
because
at the
we
same
great minds think
time?
alike. Great
Loving
minds
it.
think alike. Um, but yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, shit like this just bothers me. Because it's like we if you're like if this is where you are and you have a lot of Xbox people who follow you, right? Like, why are you really trying to frame the narrative in a negative fucking way? Like, I can't understand it. I can't understand or get behind it. Like, just fucking sell it. What an opportunity would it have been for you to share to your subscribers, guys, check this out. I know when you saw the changes, a new feature list that they put out, it says 30 FPS, but they're actually targeting 60. They're
This is
actually charging 60,
crazy.
guys. So they're keeping, if you do quality, they're doing a hard lock on the graphics. So that 4K, fucking every bell and whistle that they added is going to stay looking that beautiful regardless. But you might go from 60 to 50 to 40, whatever is happening is going to be some fluctuation. but that's okay because you're still targeting 60. So sometimes it's going to be feeling really smooth. But if you do performance, they're going to lock the 60, but the graphics are still trying to be 4K. But if you can't, it's going to lower it and do whatever it do. Right.
Which,
That is
according,
good fucking
that's
news.
what they want. They're okay with that. That's why they're bitching about Hellblade 2, right? They want to get the 60 even if it compromises anything in the game. And so this should be great freaking news, right? But it's not being presented in that way because all they want to do is find something to bitch and complain about. And Phil is out there probably eating popcorn about it and loving it. He's like, yeah, go ahead, keep showing who you are. Keep showing me and everybody else out there what your agenda is. You can't deny what they're doing. You can't deny the work they're doing and the moves that they're making. And if you think that PlayStation is gonna get their shit together and come and save the day at some point, they're not, bro. They have so much catching up to do. CMoney's broken it down before. You got 5 motherfucking studios. They're not working on shit. Everything that's come out has been a mess. And you're telling me that you're going to have them compete with the amount of games that Xbox is releasing on a constant basis? We're getting what, over 10 games this year? And this is not with them like really getting their shit together. Everything is really going to start to kick in probably next year. When that next system drops, you guys are screwed. You better find a way to freaking figure out that PlayStation Pro and figure out how to get some freaking games. Run, bitches, run. PlayStation's not the place to be at. Pack up your shit. Ponies are going to freaking PC. They're not wanted there. I'm going to tell you right now. PC guys are freaking pissed. PC people are pissed off. They don't want the poniness anywhere near them. Ponies are like, we're here to stay. We got our hooves off. We're PC guys. But they're not wanted. We don't want them over at Xbox either. You better come correct. There's nowhere for you to be. Nowhere for you to be, but certainly not PlayStation because they don't have their act together and they're not going to get it together anytime soon. In my opinion, they're freaking done. Third party box to go ahead and promote Xbox games when Phil feels like handing anything over. That's where they're at the mercy
Facts.
of Phil. Enjoy Call of Duty.
Did you know every 2 seconds a pony sheds a tear? Hashtag hug a pony.
What is that?
Oh my god. Poolside Battle says I only debate PlayStation Extra ponies on Twitter.
PlayStation, there are levels to this shit.
There's levels to it, yo. There's levels to it, yo. Oh my god.
That's
Moonlight
hilarious.
A says you just have to make fun of it. That's all you had to do. See money. Those journalists like that. They make a fool of their self at their job, looking like an idiot, writing that shit. Yo, it's true. It's crazy, but you're like, this is what it is, man. You guys are fucking on point, baby. You fucking smash them. This is what the bullshit is, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me take my chapter real quick.
Chapter.
Let me take my chapter real quick because I want to talk to you guys about something because this has come up recently. And I just want to kind of see where everybody say. Obviously, this guy here, Thomas Mahler, he's from Moon Studio. Obviously, they're making Wicked, the what's it called? No place for the wicked. I don't know. Wicked something wicked this way comes. I don't remember. But they're making that Wicked game, right? They made Ori and the Will of Wisp and all that shit before. But I have a question because he's out here and these games come out into early access, right? And he put it on PC and he pretty much let everybody know, like, dude, this shit ain't coming to console in like forever. Like, they're just starting. This is super early access. Like, they're just getting this going. But one of the things that he just did, so um people were letting this the oh, no rest for the wicked is what it's called. People were letting the this early access thing get out of hand where they were getting pissed at certain things and now it has like mixed reviews, right? So people weren't liking it. So he's been pretty vocal, right? Like coming out and really just going ahead and trying to like temper people, right? So he let people know that it's not just the one. He says, so to be clear, they'll be working on No Rest for the Wicked for another 5 to 10 years. that this early access phase is just the beginning and they already have plans laid out for 1.0. So, like, they know 1.0 is gonna come and it's still not gonna be done, right? And I guess my question to you guys is what do you feel about that? Like, the idea that they're knowingly, like, taking this game and it's just gonna kinda be in perpetual early access even after the 1.0? Like, it seems like 'cause he's out here and he put out, like, a request to people, right? He was like, where is it? Right here. Folks, I have somewhat of a weird request. If you played and like Wicked, I appreciate if you could leave a positive review on Steam so that more players can see what we're onto something here, that we're onto something here instead of getting scared off by the lower user score. I know a lot of people aren't in the habit of writing Steam reviews. I never wrote one either. But if you like where we're heading and want to help us out a little bit, I certainly appreciate that a whole lot. And yeah, mea culpa, we definitely should have managed expectations a lot more right from the start. I knew it'd be a challenge to market Wicked since we're trying to make something new that's based on what came before us. So to some degree, it was clear that we disappoint this or that camp. And since we ran out of time to truly optimize the crap out of Wicked, which is obviously still going to happen, just look at what we did with Will O Wisp after we had some performance struggles on Xbox One at the start. We got the full brunt of it. In all honesty, I wish we would have just been able to ship a month later, but sometimes that's just not how things work out. So if you have 5 minutes today and are enjoying being on this journey with us, I love you big time. If you could just tell other people to dive in and give Wicked a chance. So I don't think I don't know
Feel
how about I
about that
feel about
message.
that.
I don't know how I feel either. You should have came out here and said, "Listen, we've made these changes, we've done this and that," rather than going out and pleading for positive reviews that you have not earned, I guess. Like, well, what are you looking for? I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know how I feel about this.
I really don't know.
Get him, Doodle.
Get up, get up, dude. Um,
Oh, dude.
oh, but listen, I'm not like I really am not. I don't know. I don't think I care for this. I don't think
No,
I
I
care
don't give
for
a
this
flying
kind of
shit.
like, hey, please, if you like me, please come into our place and
No,
boost up the game rank.
no.
Like the whole point
Do
of the
me a
user
solid. You know
score.
how many games are out there? You should have waited a month. If you couldn't, then fix your crap and tweet about that. We updated this, we did that, we made these changes. Don't
Yeah.
come out here pleading for freaking positive reviews
Yeah, like we didn't
that you
actually change
haven't
anything.
earned. Don't you think that if you had done something right, people will be out there defending the game or leaving positive reviews? You earned those negative reviews, unlike Starfield and freaking people out there who do things just to freaking burn shit down. Do better. Be better.
I mean, I agree, dude. Like, I just feel like this is you just came off of Ori, Will of the Wisp. Like, you came off some big games from Microsoft, and now you're coming out. And listen, you want to put your game early access. I mean, that's fine. And obviously, we know what early access means, right? You're putting it out and you're going to, make it better over time. But that doesn't mean that you should trick people into thinking they're going to be playing a more complete game than what it currently is. If people are buying into it now and they're not feeling what you're putting down and they're leaving these more negative review scores, they're not review bombing you,
No,
right? They're not out here fucking saying 0-0 because this is trash. Your score is lower because they
because it's
don't like
trash.
what you have out right now. And listen, there might be plenty of people who do like it. And we've seen it in Twitter, we've seen it on YouTube. People are liking it. But if more people are not liking it, like, who are you? Nobody looks at you're not Xbox or PlayStation where people are like, "Yeah, let's go
This
review
sounds like
bomb
a
this game."
PlayStation promise. We'll get
It
you in the back
does.
end. Get the
It
hell out of
does. Like,
here.
motherfucker, make the
Help me
game
trick everybody.
and
No.
people will want to support it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's already people pushing your game out there. Like, to ask them to like, "Hey, if you play the game, you like it, go review it right now." It's like, dude, if they liked it enough, they would fucking review it. I don't know. I feel like it's just disingenuous to
Yes, to
be out there.
anybody. Yes, to put this out here to try to get people to go and do something that
Yeah.
they're not actively, willingly
Like, they
doing.
said they
That's
didn't
some
wanna get
crazy
bought.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember there was a whole discussion, like, would Microsoft buy it? Like, where who just said that? Man, I forget where it was. But they said, I'm glad that Microsoft didn't buy them." Where is it? I feel bad. I just lost it. Oh, Kasia was good, homie. Thank you for being here.
Kaseya, what's up, baby? Welcome.
But it's like if you're gonna go ahead, um, and like act like you don't need anybody, right? Like that's the whole point, right? Oh, we don't need it. We got that Ori money now, right? We're just gonna do us. We don't need Xbox. We don't need these people. We're just gonna do what we want to do. Sure,
Then
great,
do you.
right? Put it on Steam, put it in early access, but understand that people are going to judge it for what you put out. It doesn't matter if it's early access or not.
That was a decision
If
you
people are
made.
pissed that they paid for the early access because they thought the game would be in better shape or it'd be more fun or whatever the reasons they're giving you a low review score are, then fix those fucking problems. Fix it and then retweet, right? Put it out there. Look, we
Yep.
made all these changes. Don't fucking ask people to come and review it before the changes are made, right? Like that doesn't make any
That's
sense.
just it just sounds lazy and it makes it seem even less promising than it already is. Let's be clear.
Facts. Facts. Amit says, I think it's basically a live service game at that point. Yeah, for sure. Like if you're just gonna keep building on it, like okay, but like make sure people understand what this game is. You just made Ori 1 and 2. It's a beginning, an end, and that's the game. Are you saying that no matter when we buy in, there's gonna be more later? Like, what are we like? What is this game? Explain it, right? Serve says, so it's really weird because sometimes having communities share thoughts really, really makes games even better. I know it's not the same type of game, but look at Grounded. Grounded got so much better because of fan feedback. True, sure. Like that's fine. But I don't think you saw Microsoft come out and be like, yo, can you
Pretty
do me a
please.
favor?
Can
Go,
you
it's our
guys
early
yeah.
access. Can you just go review it positively for us?
Yeah, he's not asking for feedback. He's asking for positive reviews.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, you're
Like
taking
yeah,
shortcuts.
he's like,
And let's be
I know all the
clear.
problems. We're not gonna fix it yet, but I know all
Yeah,
the problems.
come on. Like, we're not talking Xbox here. We're not talking about a company that's going to go ahead and follow through or go ahead and work on whatever you've got to say or complain about. I don't know who the heck you are, what you're going to do with this shit. This isn't cool. No, thank you.
Facts.
Next.
Now, to be clear, like we haven't played it, so we're not talking about
And I don't want to play it at this point, hearing this dude out here pleading for positive reviews that he hasn't earned.
yeah.
Or changes that need to be made that instead of focusing on that, you're out here tweeting? Get out of here. Get to work.
Listen, and I get it, right? Like now he's on his own, you know, he doesn't have the backing of Microsoft, but you made big moves. You know what I'm saying? You were talking shit. Look, Esai Vandal says it. This dude has let Ori success get to his head. He threw shade at Xbox, and now he's on some Kojima-ish, thinking folks are crawling all over themselves for his games. I mean, maybe that's what this happened. Like, maybe that's what happened. Maybe he thought this was going to be an explosion and people were going to be going crazy and loving his shit. And he thought, let's just put it out and people will love it. And they're giving him shit for it. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, like, can you please help us out, guys? Like,
No.
leave a positive review so other people can read your positive review and buy our game and give us more money, even though all the negative reviews out there are reasons why they shouldn't do that. I mean, dude, like if you're going to do early access, that's because you can survive on a small amount of people giving you feedback, right? And then over time, you'll get to your 1.0. But if you're like begging people to come and review it positively so that you can get people to buy it now,
So you can trick people into buying it now?
sounds like
That's what it sounds like.
you did something
I
wrong.
mean, if you had your
Shit
what
together?
am I your shit together, your things in order, what you'll be thinking about is how you're gonna fix older problems.
Yeah, like that would be the major
That's
concern,
yeah,
right? Like, let's get
like
on it, guys. Let's
yeah.
start making it right now, right? Let's do it right now, not later, now. Jesse B says, if you have to ask for positive reviews, you probably don't deserve them.
Exactly.
That's like us saying, hey guys, do me a favor. Go leave positive comments for us right now, please. Just so that when people click on our shows, they see all the positive talk, right? Or every time somebody talks shit in the comments, I just like, delete you, right? Like in on YouTube or something, right? Like that don't make any sense, man. Like that's crazy. You're trying to trick people. Eastside Vandal says reality hit this dude in the face and told him to take several seats. Facts, yo. Facts,
Homie,
yo.
let's go. No.
100%. Wade Johnson. Oh, Wade Johnson was the one who said it. So glad Microsoft didn't acquire Moon. Yeah, I mean, especially when you see the way that this shit is coming out, it's like, why, bro? Why? Wade Johnson says on point. Why is Tales of Kenzera Zao in PlayStation Plus and not in Game Pass? Especially since EA Access is a part of Game Pass Ultimate. Well, this the only thing I could see is maybe Xbox looked at it and was like, nah, we're good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now we're good. And PlayStation came in with more money for it, or maybe they wanted more and Xbox was like, nah, I'm good, or maybe PlayStation was the only one willing to give them something for it. Like Xbox put them on their stage. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we helped you out. You know what I'm saying? We put you on the stage. It's
Something happened there.
something happened,
Something
right?
happened. I Phil does not pass on things that he feels he should have. We already seen what he does. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jacob says after Ori, Thomas lost it. Says glad Xbox owns the IP. Facts. That's actually a great point. Xbox does own the IP, so you know, at least that's safe. Amit Kumar says, I think they probably released the game right now because they needed a cash injection. But you got to take the reviews as is and not beg for fake reviews. Update the game and people will review it better.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or the game's not going to hit as big as you thought. Again, like people get confused and they think they make one brand. So they make Ori, who people loved and was a hit, and people love that shit. And then you think you're just going to make anything and people are going to show up. That's not the case, man. They weren't a fan of you. They're a fan of the game.
Absolutely. Make that
Now you're
clear.
making some
Again,
completely different shit. And what are
it's
you doing?
not
You're going
you.
like it doesn't matter what type of game you claim this is. You're going up against the Diablos of the world, making this isometric third, over the top view, man. Like this is you're
Let's stop.
competing against
Get
big
out of La
shit.
La Land, buddy. Ain't nobody buying the game for you. If you make a good game, people will buy it. They'll review it well or not talk shit about it. Don't try to come out here acting like you should have things you don't deserve or you haven't earned. Take several seats, go work on your freaking game and get it together. If not, you're going to be out. You're going to be out. You know why? Because so many freaking games are released and your game, doing well or not, doesn't matter to anybody else. Understand that. Get that through your head and stop asking for favors.
X.
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Oh shit.
It's nice and
Eastside.
easy to go ahead and have Daddy Phil and go do your thing, right? Now you're on your own. Do your thing.
Eastside Vandal says this is narcissism 101. Is Refudge Gaming working on this game? That's hilarious. Becca, what's good, fam? Thank you for
What's
being
up,
here.
Becca?
Says this dude made 2 good games and his ego ballooned out of control. He even threw shade publicly at Game Pass. Look at
Oh,
his ass now, begging in the
yo.
streets like a bum.
Yo, I didn't even know
Word.
he threw shade at Game Pass.
Word.
Damn.
I bet you wish you got that Game Pass bag right now. I bet you wish. I bet you wish. You know what I'm saying? I bet you wish. Wade
God.
Johnson says, don't sleep on Have a Nice Death dropping in Game Pass tomorrow. I don't know what that is, but I'll definitely check a look. Isa says, yes, but Obsidian wasn't begging for good reviews. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. It's crazy that they think that this is okay to go ahead and do that, bro.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. That's what it is. Go hide somewhere, finish your work or not.
True. Duke Togo says the game's gonna be to end up really, really good in several years from now, but give us positive reviews in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? Like just pretend the game's amazing, so review it like that.
This sounds like a pony powder effect. Somebody touched that.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid, dude. I don't know. I just think it's a dumb ass way of trying to get yourself noticed. Like, don't be out here begging, man. That just come on, man. You made 2 successful games with Xbox. Don't like, come on, man. This is like, this is similar to Cliff Blazinski, right? He was making Gears of War, living his best life, right? He finally says, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm gonna make my own game. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna abandon all of my Xbox fan base and make our first game a PlayStation exclusive. Like what? Like, what are you talking about, man?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Come on,
buddy.
dude. Come on, dude. Yeah. Fillmore Pocket says, "Wasn't Moon accused of having a toxic work environment?" Yeah, it actually was. It actually was. And that is a whole different situation where it's like, seems like you got what you deserve, fam.
Mhm.
Like, listen, I haven't played the game, right? I don't know if it's good right now or not. I don't care. This is not about whether the game is good or not, whether it deserves a positive review or not. The point is that the people have spoken, right? The
All this
people
does
are
is
speaking on
highlight the
it.
fact that if you didn't know that people are not with it, now you know.
It's different if people are review bombing his shit,
Mhm.
right? Like that, I can see a call of action against. Like, guys, listen, I don't normally do this, but there's a bunch of people putting 0 out of 10 reviews. They haven't even played the game. They're just trying to take us down. If you played it,
Listen, Imma tell you
please
right now,
go
you better
ahead and
come with
review it.
receipts if you're gonna do this cry party
Agreed.
too, by the
But if
way.
that's the case, I could at least have a mentality of, wow, damn, they're trying to screw this
That's messed
guy.
up, yeah.
That's fucked up. And he's not telling them to be pretend. He's saying, if you like it, please do a review to counteract these zeros that are being put on by
Yep,
people with like 20 minutes or whatever the fuck in the game. It's like, okay, that might make some sense, right?
yeah.
Um,
And
but
that's only
it's
valid if like, I didn't know you trashed Game Pass. Now that's not even a valid situation anymore. You get what you get.
facts. Um, it's funny because I guess wait, Trey Freezy said that he said their game would get ignored if it was
What's
in
up,
Game
Trey?
Pass and would lose money. And
Okay.
Eastside Vandal said, yeah, like it wouldn't get buried in Steam. This screams out of control ego. Facts. Steam has way more games that come to it every single day than fucking Game Pass. Come on, man. Get out of here with your bullshit. Twitter Snake says this has some wow. This game is so good. Delete this part to receive your 20 via PayPal energy. Yo, facts, yo. Edward Lafferty says, I'm not feeling it with Zal the way I did with Prince of Persia. Good game, but I don't think Game Pass is losing out. I
Yeah,
mean,
something happened there. Something happened there. If it's not theirs for a reason,
yeah, like
I
listen,
don't
the
even
guy has a good
question things
story and
anymore.
shit. Like, that's cool. I can appreciate all that stuff, but I don't know. Something had to happen.
Yeah.
Something had to happen that they didn't want it. Again, always remember, and this is the shit that for the rest of days, PlayStation has to always contend with. Understand this. PlayStation ponies, all of you guys are sitting there saying, "Oh, look at what we got." No, man, you only got what Xbox let happen. Just be fucking clear. You get our leftovers. This is just what it is. I'm not downplaying the game. The game could be
I'm
good
not
or not good.
downplaying any
I
freaking game,
I
but the
haven't played
reality
it.
is that the type of money that Phil has and the fact
If
that
he
he has
wants it,
Game Pass and he's trying to feed that beast, if he passed on it, he didn't want it. Just like he didn't want to buy Bungie. And you freaking, what's his face? Jim Ryan's out there like, oh, we got Bungie from them. Come on, man. Phil didn't buy it because he didn't want it. You made a bad decision there.
100%. That's just what it is. So that's just the reality. So ponies, understand this. Whatever you have is only because Xbox allowed it. Same thing with all those third-party exclusives. You think Stellar Blade, you think they gave a shit about PlayStation? It was a multi-platform game.
Yep.
It was a multi-platform game. They didn't come out saying, "Oh, we must make this game for PlayStation." No. PlayStation paid for it where Xbox didn't want to. That's just what it was.
Had Phil said, "Hey, this game has to be on a platform," do you think that it would have went PlayStation's way? No, it would not.
Facts.
It would not
Facts.
because Phil is in a position where he can overpay for crap that he really wants.
But he's not stupid. The
He's
same way
not.
when he was saying, like, I gotta go to Square to go talk to them, and he's going over there because he doesn't want to pay whatever the fuck there is that they're trying to ransom them for, right?
Yep, and he shouldn't. They're not
No,
worth that money.
exactly.
So we can go hold hands on stage now that you need me. Let's make it clear.
Agreed.
Square needs Xbox now.
Absolutely. Amit Kumar says there was some toxicity going on inside at Moon Studios, which is probably why Xbox cut ties with them after Ori 2. This ties into everything that East Side Vandal was saying with the cockiness now, right? That ego. Because he made part one and we didn't hear shit about problems at the studio for part one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember hearing everything. It's when he made part two that all of a sudden the problem started happening. So it's like he made a successful game in part one, Then he got cocky, got an ego, made part two, all that toxic shit started coming out, and now he's out here begging in the streets for reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
Double M says they probably let them make a little money off of PlayStation for now. Tails will probably end up in Game Pass before the summer is over.
What's up, Double M? How you doing?
So Double M, man, appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that it'll come to Game Pass, if they want it, and that's always the key, man. Xbox has to want to put it in there. That's all this is about, man. Eastside Vandal says this smells like a repeat of Bungie. Everybody wondered why Phil didn't buy them. Now look at Bungie. Phil
Yep.
obviously smelled something bad here too.
Exactly. Oh man, dude, you're on fire today. Hell
Hell he
yeah.
is.
You ain't lying. Exactly. Exactly. This smells
Facts.
like a repeat of Bungie.
Dr. Scotty,
Yo.
he always comes off as super entitled. Well, Gogo Pole says, I'm as big as Kojima. Buy my dumb game. I mean, listen, Kojima, at least he has years and years, like generations of games that people, even though not everybody's a fan, have stood the test of time where people like it and he's built up that name. Like you made 2 games for Xbox, dude, and then you started talking shit and bounce, and now this is where you are? Come on, man. That shit ain't cool. Like, he had written posts before this one that I wasn't like, I
Paying
wasn't
attention to?
yeah, well, I mean, I saw them, but he was just, like he seemed like he was trying to like, oh, judging by the questions I'm getting, it looks like some people think we'll release 1.0 and that we're done. Like he wrote a whole different thing there. He wrote about letting people understand, where is it? Um, like even this, obviously the numbers here should be tweaked a bit, but I think it's a tremendous success that even in this current state, Wicked players can craft builds that weren't specifically engineered by our designers like
Well, if
Forever
you're
here.
okay with imaginary success, then enjoy. I mean, for real. So if this what you think that is a success, then live in that time. Live in that moment.
Like, look, I don't know, man. Like he has a lot of stuff going through. Like we get the overwhelming positive. Like we hit a new milestone. Now we need to follow through some more until we get the overwhelmingly positive that we're used to.
That
70,
we're used to.
I don't know.
Reality hit, bro. Reality hit.
I don't know. I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it. It honestly, it makes me less interested in the game.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
Um, it makes me less interested in the game for sure. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's something that it's like, oh my god, I need it in my life. Um, and that's that. I'm not gonna keep you know going with them. Just make your game and let's see if it matters in the world after it comes out. By the time it comes out, right? It is what it is. Um, guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. Doodle,
Yes.
what a good episode.
Yes. I had a great time.
We had a good time, man. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you all. I promise I will update the member ticker
Today, after we
today
get some syrup.
after we get some. Always need that syrup. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure.
Gotta get the syrup.
But yes, I will get that updated so this is not old. But thank you all. We appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us. We had so much fun. Remember, guys, we'll be back on Tuesday with our actually tomorrow. Are we doing the showcase?
I forgot about it already. We'll
The
talk. We'll
IGN
talk. What
showcase?
time?
I think it's at like 2 or 1. I don't know. We'll
Well,
see.
it'll be on Discord first.
Yes, join our Discord.
Yes.
The link is right there. Check it out, and we'll see if we're gonna do something tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on Tuesday with our first ever her, him, and a dev. We got the homie Ben Kavala
Yes.
coming over, founder of Midwest Games, publisher. Has a bunch of games coming out. We've played quite a few of them. Awesome dude. We're gonna get some. He seems like he's not gonna hold his tongue. He's gonna talk about whatever we talk about. So we're excited. We're gonna see what's going on, man. What they feel about what's going on in the industry right now. All this fun stuff. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some good times. So definitely check us out for that. And then remember, on Thursday we'll be back. Not Wednesday. Thursday. Wednesday our daughter has something going on, so we need to go handle that.
Absolutely.
So we'll be back on Thursday and then Friday as normal. So, listen out to either our Discord or our socials, or just make sure you got the bell fucking rung so you know when we're going to go live. With that, we're going to end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle,
Yes,
we're done.
we are.
Until next time,
You're intruding.
you're intruding.